Yo, yo, what's up, guys? Where we at? Oh, Jesus. How you guys doing tonight? Anyone here got one of those $1,000 shower handles? But like a solid gold one? What's up, Frankie? Let's see. I'll do what I did last time. Yeah, Master Doctor, hey, Reggie. Yeah, kind of spur of the moment. I might have to step out for just like a little bit, um, in the middle of it, or maybe at the beginning of it. But you're on. Hey, Shallow. Yeah, so yeah, with this shower thing, Shinko made a video about it and basically covered all my thoughts, to be honest. All right, so
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing a picture of a face.
oh, you guys know when he's back.
Is this your first picture?
No. I've drawn 2 pictures before.
When did you draw them?
I drew them early this morning.
What's up, Kramer?
Have you given back my book yet?
Yes, I have.
Well, I can't find it. When did you give it back to me?
I gave it back to you on Tuesday. What did you do with it after that?
Oh, I
Your
remember.
proper? Hey, thanks
I
for
gave
coming
it
by,
to
dude.
my
Appreciate it.
friend, Sam.
On spot. Hello.
Good. You know, I'm always very careful to give back the things I borrow.
Yes, I know. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking apple juice.
Have you ever drunk pear juice?
Yes,
Because
I
super
drank
loud.
pear juice
think so.
last month.
Sorry.
Did you drink any apple juice last month too?
Yes, I drank some apple juice last month, but mostly I drank pear juice.
Hey, stop that. Cut it out.
But I'm just sliding.
This dude's got
It's
way
fun.
more
You might get
personality
hurt.
than
I
Bill will
won't get
ever have.
hurt,
A girl slid on this floor last month and got hurt.
but not me. I've slid on floors since I was 3 years old. I know how to do it. Watch.
Hernando, my understanding is that this is like an ESL course from maybe the 80s or the 90s or something.
Yes. What are you doing?
I mean, it's obviously it's not
I'm
great,
buying bread.
You were in the right
but
place.
they're presumably
This is
speaking
a
weird
good
like
bakery.
that, so that
Have you ever bought bread here before?
I don't know.
Yes, I
well,
have.
I would say
Many
so that
times.
they're easier to understand.
Hey, look at that bread.
This bread?
Yes. I bought bread like that here last week. It's good quality. You should buy some.
Okay, good idea. Come on in. We'll watch some TV. What happened? What a mess!
Did the
The thing I like the
person
most
steal
about this scene
anything?
is there's like a rag on that ceiling fan. I
Aye.
just noticed it pretty recently.
Yes, he stole my record player. And my TV. Now we can't watch TV.
This is terrible.
Why me? Nobody has ever stolen anything from me before. I'm not rich.
You'd better call the police.
Oh, you're right. Hello, police? I'm not sure I want to eat this.
Go on. Bite it. You've never tasted a sandwich like this before. It's good.
Well, okay.
I always wondered when you have like
Okay, I've bitten
you have like
it.
a food item and you're
Yes.
shooting a movie or a
Yes.
show or
Now,
something, and you
do
have to do like a second take or multiple takes. Do
All
they just have
right.
like extra sandwiches lying around, or do they like hide
I'm
the initial
chewing it.
bite?
You bit it? You chewed
Who's
it?
DSV saying? Give
How
me a
you
sec.
know?
I'm gonna tweet
Isn't
we're
it
live
good?
and then get set up on the laptop.
Well,
Smaller fake bites, Frankie. Are you in the biz?
you were right.
You're probably in the biz.
It isn't like any sandwich I've tasted before.
Yes. Yes. Another bite. Bite it again.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Bill. How are you?
Fine, thanks. I want to invite you to dinner tomorrow night. Can you come?
Yes, I'd be happy to. What time?
Can you come at 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock? Are you sure I should come so early? I've come at 6 o'clock before to find the door locked, and you still at work.
But you came at 6 o'clock last Monday, and I was here.
But that was a holiday. You didn't work.
You're right.
This is pretty entertaining.
Okay.
Show, so
Please come at 7 o'clock. Is that better?
Yes, it is. I'll see you at 7 o'clock tomorrow
I mean, it would
night.
be a pretty sweet prank
Goodbye.
to teach this to somebody as like an ESL and be like, yeah, this is
Here.
how people talk.
Now it's your
You're just
turn.
like this.
Here's my play.
Ah, I've won.
You have? How did you win?
Well, look.
You're right. Good playing.
Thanks. But you've still won most of the games tonight.
Well, yes, I have. But you won that hard game last night.
But that was just luck. Yeah. Hey! All right!
Oh, this one's
What
great. I love
happened?
this one.
My team beat the other team.
Really?
Yes.
This is how sports
they've
work in America, by the
beaten
way.
every team they've played this year.
Wow.
I think they could beat
Rajizi, I
any
can
team
speak.
if they
well,
play
I
like
took
they
like
played
2
tonight.
years of Japanese in community college,
Yay!
full weeaboo, and I can speak Thai.
What are you cooking?
I'm cooking chicken and steak on a grill.
It smells good. Tell me, how did you start the fire?
This fire? First, I put charcoal in the grill.
You stepped into the best REEstream night runner.
Then
Demoides.
I put lighter
you.
fluid on the charcoal. And then I lit the charcoal.
You're the one with an
The
anime
match.
girl profile pic. Oh,
Did you light it in one place or in many places?
I lit it in many places. I've always lit it in many places, so it would burn in many places.
I assume by moon runes you mean Japanese?
Look at those birds.
Scribbles?
They're flying very high.
Yes, they are. Where have they flown from?
They've flown from the
Japanese
north part
is,
of the United States.
And
I don't know,
where are
it's,
they flying to?
I don't think it was too
I
difficult,
don't
to be
know.
honest. I mean, the
More
the writing
birds flew
system's got
over
its own
this
set
place
of.
last year.
So like hiragana and katakana.
There aren't so
pretty
many
easy,
this year.
Obviously, right? That's like a set alphabet. And
I
kanji's
wonder
its own
where the
set
others
of
are.
challenges.
Hi,
For
What
me,
do you
the
have
main
there?
issue I had is remembering all the verbs.
I have some oranges.
There's a lot of verbs.
May
that
I
humans
have
use.
one?
You don't realize how many verbs there are until
Here.
you try to actually
Have
learn a
more than
language
one.
from zero.
Gee,
It's like I grew up
thanks.
learning Thai, right?
Now,
So
how
I
many
didn't-
have you kept?
Like, you don't have to
I
formally learn it
have-
per se. I mean, I did do formal learning also, but when you're like an adult-ish and you're learning a new
5
language from zero,
oranges.
it's
So
an
enjoy
experience.
your 4 oranges.
4? Wait a minute.
Per se,
You
for
gave
you.
me only 3.
Kanji
But
katana.
I have 9 oranges, and I kept 5. So you must have 4.
But I don't. I have 3.
3 plus 5
Yeah, offline knows what I'm talking
equals
about.
8.
I do think it's I do think it's one
Where's
of those
my
things
other
that
orange?
like
Did they cheat
most
me at
people
the
should
store?
attempt at least.
Look in the bag.
There's a lot of interesting things that your brain does when you're trying to learn a new language.
Here it is.
Like, you start to
I
make
have it.
weird
Good.
kind of contextual associations with things to like
I'm
learn the
leaving.
language.
Goodbye.
Kind of like mnemonic
Hey,
devices.
you're leaving early today.
And
No, I'm
I
not.
don't know. I ended up using
I
those
usually
types
leave
of
at this time.
like
What time is it now?
It's 8
devices,
o'clock.
mnemonic type devices.
What time
like
did
for
you
the
leave
rest
yesterday?
of schooling, you know.
I left at 9 o'clock.
So it works
you're
your brain
early
in an
today,
interesting
right?
sort of way when you learn a language.
No. I've left at 8 o'clock every morning this month. But yesterday was different. Yesterday was a holiday, so I left the house late.
Oh, I see. Do you swim here often?
A nice blooper. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I've already swum here 3 times this week.
Really? That's a lot. I swam here yesterday,
Yeah,
but
so
I didn't see you.
Hernando says,
right.
nothing is more frustrating
I
in learning a
didn't
new
swim
language than
yesterday.
words that don't translate in your
I was
language,
shopping.
slang, or metaphors that don't work in your own native language. Yeah, so yeah, that's actually one kind of cool thing about learning a new language too, right? You start to realize that it's like in the same way that some like especially Asian languages, for example, they can't make like the R sound, or like that kind of guttural sound because it's not in their alphabet, right? And similarly, when you learn another language from English, you have that kind of effect.
You can
but
set your boxes
with,
and
like,
bags on the
ideas, for
ground.
example.
What?
You might drop your
You know, like, there's
boxes and
some- there's
bags.
some-
You should set them on the ground.
Oh,
Like there's some
Okay.
ideas that kind of don't exist in your native language a lot of the time when you're learning a different language. So you have to try to figure out like the closest thing to what they're saying, right?
I've set
I
them on the
remember
ground.
I remember like
Now
a long
what?
time ago
Now you
when
can get your
when
keys
One
out.
Piece was like pretty new, the anime One Piece, and the main like the best
That's
sub
right.
group was Kaizoku fan subs, right? If any of you people know what I'm talking about, I'd be surprised. But anyway, there was a point like 50 episodes in or something that they had like editor's note. We're not
I
going
set
to
them on
translate
the
the word
ground,
nakama anymore because
And then I got my keys
the word
out.
nakama, like
Good
they were
thinking.
translating it to comrade or something like that, but apparently it wasn't. That's not like a correct translation. Like it's something closer than that doesn't exist in English.
What are you doing?
Something to that effect, right?
I'm riding my bike.
But it's
So,
late.
that's another cool
It's
thing about
hot
learning
now.
another language.
It's already 11 o'clock.
That's okay. I like the heat.
When did you begin riding this morning?
I began riding at 10:30.
Really? Not until 10:30? Have you always begun to ride so late?
Yes, I always have. I like hot weather.
Well, enjoy your ride.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, Alan Silvero, you don't want to be doing what I'm doing right now,
Catch
which
the
is I'm
ball.
listening to DSP's music,
caught it.
waiting for him to show up. And I've never
Caught it
actually,
well.
I don't think I've actually ever
Thanks.
listened to the music, just
I have practice.
like listen to it, and
I've caught a lot
it's
of
so
balls
bad.
recently because
I am
I've
actually
played
dying right now.
baseball.
but I want to make sure that I get the audio switched as soon as he's on. This is fucking terrible, dude.
Hey, come on, hurry up. Don't take all day.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Well, if you don't finish by 5 o'clock, you'll have to work overtime tonight. and I won't pay you because you should finish by 5.
Master Doctor,
What?
right now it's
This is
Thugs
too
on the
much
Floor
work.
just finished.
Nobody could finish this work by
So
5.
Thugs on the Floor just finished. I
That's
swear
your
that song's
problem.
already on.
I want
I
it
don't know if there's
done.
different variations of that
You
song.
always give me and the other employees too much
Yeah,
work.
yeah, I know DDM
and you
mods have
never
to deal
pay
with
us
that shit.
overtime
Because someone
or
has
benefits.
to, right, switch it when the
And we
Ziggy
don't
Piggy gets
make
here.
much
so.
money here anyway.
I know, guys.
They all want
I'm
to
just not
quit.
used to it yet. It's
Don't
really
take
bad.
my heart,
It's
please.
really, really
Get
bad.
back to work.
I'm sorry. I quit. I'm going to find another job.
You won't find one.
Yes,
It's apparently
I will.
still Thugs on the Floor,
I've
but it's
quit
like a
jobs
different one.
before and
Like, how many
found
of these
better ones.
songs does he have? This
One
Thugs on the
time,
Floor song.
I quit a job paying $5 an hour and found one paying $5.75 an hour with a nicer
and I was saying
boss.
like Proto Man.
So I know
Was that
I
part of the
can do
original
it.
Thugs on the Floor song?
Well, I can't stop you. If you want to quit, do it. Clear out, now! Where are the insurance
Two
papers?
different versions of Thugs
I
in the
laid them
playlist.
on the table.
You
Can
pay
you
for a
give them
DSP
to me?
album. I paid to not receive or ever hear a DSP album. Yo, didn't he put the Thriller
I
song
don't
in there?
see them,
Like
but
the
I
DSP Thriller
usually
song? I'd
lay
listen to that.
papers only on this table.
Like,
Have
I
you ever
realized
laid
something with these
papers in
streams. I
another
feel
place?
like I like to
Well,
restream the
yes.
worst shit.
I've laid
this, like,
papers
Lost Judgment.
on the table in the other room.
Like, I feel like
sometimes.
that's my
check
place
that
here.
Table.
Like, this is some fucking sadomasochism shit. I'm learning things about myself.
I found the insurance papers.
Why are you putting money under your mattress?
I'm hiding the money. I don't want burglars to find it.
You shouldn't hide it there. Many people have hidden money under their
Yeah, I'm
mattresses,
talking about Agent Proper. Yeah.
but burglars often find it. How much have
Yeah,
you hidden
it's
there?
like the good, the quote unquote good shit. You know, like Street Fighter, for
Oh.
example, right?
I
I'll leave that
hid
to like
$200
Proper.
last
You know,
month,
they know to cover that shit. But
and
just give me
today
the,
I've
just give me the shit.
hidden
me the garbage.
$150.
God, what the fuck?
So in all, I've hidden $350.
Wow, that's a lot of money. You shouldn't have it there.
Where should I hide it?
Philip Leak,
Don't
forget
hide
that
it.
you ever
Put
heard
it
that
in a
DSP
bank.
had a Thriller song. You'll be better off for it, trust me.
Uh,
He didn't,
don't know.
Philip Leak. He
It
didn't
will
have
be
a Thriller
safe
song.
there.
Okay, I will.
That doesn't exist.
What's wrong?
This milk stinks.
Really? Why? Is it too old?
I don't know. Oh,
Is it worse than
remember.
Thugs on the Floor?
I forgot to put it in the
Oh, yeah, I think there's a
refrigerator
good thing
last
here.
night.
Let's see.
When I
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the late stream. Welcome to the continuation of Lost Judgment. Yes,
I'd
Lost
argue
Judgment,
that
as of
Thugs on the
tonight,
Floor is worse than the Thriller
becomes
song.
a major
kind
part
of
of the
like from an
rotation of my
ironic
late night
standpoint.
streams, being that we know the game is going to be so lengthy, likely between 40 to 60 hours of gameplay for my playthrough, and I'm only around 17 hours in, meaning not even close to halfway through yet. We really got to pick up
That's
the
a
pace,
positive.
especially because this game's almost been out for a month. There are many other games coming out in the next month to 2 months that I'm going to be focusing on. If I
yeah.
don't pick this up in a big way, we will never finish the game. So
I might have to
we're
be in and
gonna
out a
start
little
playing
bit,
this
so
at least
the time,
two,
the
if
tip
not
timer
three
might be
times a
a
week.
little
This week
screwed
we
up,
are
but
playing it
we'll see
three
how we
different
go.
times on night streams. It's going to be tonight, then it's going to be again on Sunday night, and then again on Tuesday night. So 3 sessions of 2 hours each, roughly 6 hours of gameplay over the course of this week. I hope that sounds good to you, especially if you're a fan of this style of game. Okay?
Is anyone a fan of this style of game? Raise your hands.
Adjust my lighting. I actually had the lamp on the wrong setting for the night streams. I want to make sure that we have enough light here for the stream. Hope you're all ready for some chill fun. As you know, when I do play Lost Judgment, it is pretty legitly chill. There's really not much going on in
Master
the game
Doctor's a
that
fan.
makes me get so occupied that I can't talk with you guys and hang out and have some fun conversation and a good time. Although, admittedly, when we're in the midst of a giant story segment with a bunch of
blooper.
cutscenes,
When I mean a fan, I mean when
a lot of
DSP plays
banter.
it.
I like to wait for the
You're not
cutscenes
allowed
to end
to
before I
enjoy
talk
the
with you
game on
guys
its
and
own.
respond to what you're saying. Okay. But all in all,
Good.
tonight should be a great stream. If you're wondering what we're doing tonight, we had just finished up the
Should I
esports
turn them up a little bit? I'm
club.
gonna turn them up a little bit.
And now we
If
have
it's
to
too
see
much.
what else is available. I don't think we have any other clubs we can do anything with, so it may simply be advancing the plot and doing some fun story tonight and seeing where the plot goes, okay? So I'm excited for this. I hope you guys are too, ready for some chill fun. If you contribute in any way tonight, whether that means becoming a channel member, doing a super chat or a super sticker, or tipping me, I will give a shout out for all of those. As you know, we have rewards in effect for the tips. If you raise $50 in tips tonight, Gunner glasses. For $100 of tips, I'll put on a hat. And any hat is eligible tonight, considering the fact that I'm not wearing the headphones. $150 in tips, the full tips goal reached. I'll put on a vest for you guys of your choice, including the red, the platinum, the denim, and the gold, all available. All your biggest, most desirable vests. Now, guys, here's the deal. I want to say this up front. I'm also going to say this in the first video tonight. Okay.
Oh boy.
This game is now going to be played a lot more often. Number one, per your request, and number
Okay.
two, because just for factual purposes, we need to play it more if we're going to beat it. However, last time that I played it, the support was just insanely
shame
bad.
his fan-
I'm not
oh,
going to exaggerate
shaming
or
his fans.
sugarcoat this.
Aw.
It's bad. It was bad. I made like $20 in tips. Super chats were bad. Everything
You
was
made like
slow.
33, dude.
Okay?
Fuck off.
If I'm going to be playing this 3 times a week, all right, I'm hoping that some people will come out to support it, especially if you're someone who really likes this game and appreciates the fact that I play these games at length, in line with everything else I'm doing. I mean, I could very well be focusing more on action-based gameplay like Far Cry. I could be doing way more Back 4 Blood. I could be doing more Alan Wake, more Super Monkey Ball. You know what I mean? There's other games that are on hold right now that people want to see, that are on, so that we can play more Lost Judgment, okay? So if you appreciate the fact that I am going to be playing this regularly to make progress, please support it. I love this style of game. I love the Yakuza games, and I love the Judgment games. I want to be able to keep them in my rotation as a variety streamer and play them more than once a freaking week. But that means that I need people to support the streams. Just being honest, as a business as well as my hobby, as much as I would like to just sit here and play
This
games
is
that I want to play all day long and not have
pathetic,
to
dude.
worry about that kind of stuff, I do. It is my
Absolutely
job. I need to raise
pathetic.
money to pay bills and the like. So please consider it. Consider contributing if you can tonight in any way. Of course, tips are preferred, but if you can contribute in any way, it is appreciated tonight, my friends, okay? Real quick, schedule for the rest of the week. There's a truck outside backing up being annoying. Tomorrow, it's Alan Wake Remastered.
Listen to the
continuing.
truck instead.
I hope that you guys
and
will
can
join
just
me
not
for Alan
talk.
Wake Remastered. We're currently starting episode 4. I think the game has 6 or 7 episodes. I always get confused. But we're pretty well into the game. The game is great, and now the plot is picking up in a big way. So tomorrow should be episode 4 of Alan Wake. Tomorrow night is my weekly throwback session of Street Fighter fun. 2 hours of old school Street Fighter where I throw down and play the classics. You guys always seem to love that, so that's going to be fun. On Saturday, it's the continuation of Far Cry 6 on the main stream. It looks like we're going to wrap up the first part of the major island plot lines and head on to another. And then Saturday night, it's the continuation of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Okay? Then on Sunday, it'll be the return of Back 4 Blood, which we played earlier today, and I really enjoyed, and there's more coming Sunday. And then Sunday night, yes, will be the continuation of Lost Judgment. Okay? So that's what you guys can expect the next few days. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I think it is time for us to boot her up and get started. What do you think? I don't think we should delay any further. I think we should get started with Lost Judgment. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Clicked the wrong thing. Deleted the game. Oops.
What the
Oops.
hell is wrong with my
What's actually
spreadsheet
funny
up
about
there?
that is there's no worries about delaying games on
Oh,
your
God damn
Xbox.
it.
If you accidentally delete your game, your cloud save is already up there. And no big deal. Just reinstall and just resume your playthrough, which is amazing that it does that shit automatically. I have it set up automatic for my PS5 as well, but it doesn't do it as nearly as seamlessly, excuse me, as the Xbox does. All right, we're pressing the any button. Here we go. How is Jasper? He's good. He's downstairs right now relaxing with Cat. Rebel has done the first contribution of the night, which is a $15 super chat. We should see a nice animation below me in just a moment. He's like, I can't always be around, but I've been enjoying good vibes every time I'm here. Hopefully this starts the trend for a good night and fortuitous stream. Stay frosty, Big Phil and the crew. Thank you so much, Rebel. Very nice, nicely said, and a very generous contribution to get contributions started tonight. So thank you so much, Rebel.
Yeah, so
Yes,
Master
I believe
Doctor
tonight
says,
will
I
be
just
a
think
pretty
it's
chill,
funny
fun
that a
night,
lot of people really
considering
don't
the
like
fact
Far
the game
Cry
that we're
6,
playing
but
and
Phil
everything, it's always a
unironically
good
likes the
time.
game.
So, you guys ready? Let's
Yeah,
resume.
I mean, you know, the question is, as a viewer, as a player, you know, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lost Judgment. I knew this
But
was
yeah,
popping
it's
up.
like really boring when he plays it.
Wasn't going. I was
The
like,
game
oh,
itself is already like
and this nice animation
actual
pops up.
white.
Welcome
white
to
bread,
Lost
you know,
Judgment.
But when he plays
Now,
it's
ladies
like,
and gentlemen, this game will be way more heavily into my rotation. For those who've been wondering for more Lost Judgment, you know, how often we have to wait. Not very often. I'm now playing it 3 times a week if I can, including this week. It's 3 sessions. Going to try to make major progress every single week now that I'm heavily into the gaming season, and I need to basically keep this game into the rotation so we can keep it going. Now,
you're allowed
last
like
time
Far Cry
around,
6
we
in
had major
Orion.
progress
You're
in the
absolutely
story,
allowed that.
And then we did a whole
I don't think it's a
school
bad
club
game.
all in one.
It's just a,
So
you know,
what
it's a
I want to
whatever
do very
game.
quickly here tonight is take a quick look at what we've got available here. It looks like if I talk to...
I hope you brought your pillow, Max.
What's her name?
I put it in the
Amasama
thumbnail to make sure you
That's
bring
not
your
her
pillow
name.
for this stream.
Whatever her name. If we talk to the head of the MRC, she'll likely give us yet another club to do, okay? But as you can see, that's locked, that's locked. I need more appeal. That's locked, that's locked. It says we can do skater progress, yet when I was there, they weren't giving me any missions. So I think what we'll do is we'll see what this club is, see if it's anything interesting. But definitely tonight, I'm feeling we need to do some major story progress. We haven't done major story progress consistently in a very long time. Okay? Ooh, okay, let's see what this next one is. Since we're right here, might as well enable it, enact it, see what we're going to get. Here we go. Was that a lie? Amasawa, that's her name, by the way. Well, what do you think?
Irakura-san.
Irakura-san, your face is telling me more than your mouth is. I believe I've won. Is that so? Then go right ahead. Is that Amasawa and Irakura?
Huh?
Oh, the maid? I lost again. Sounds like a good time in here. Old Maid, huh? I've never played Old Maid. When I was a kid, I played card games like Slapjack. There was 2 or 3 of them that I would play. Slapjack was the biggest one I played with my parents. And then later on, I learned games like Blackjack, Poker, that kind of stuff. Later on after that, I learned Texas Hold'em. I actually was doing 5-card drop first, then I learned Texas Hold'em later on. But I never played Old Maid. Oh, Go Fish. I used to play Go Fish. I actually had a special deck of cards for Go Fish that I would play with
You had
my
a
parents.
special
But
deck
I
of
never played
cards
Old
for
Maid.
Go Fish.
Okay. Damien El Mascador says, oh
You
yeah,
had
esports
a
is the
Go
virtual
Fish
fighter game
deck.
hidden in the game. Too bad that content wouldn't count as Fighting Friday. The thing is, it's so short. Can you believe I beat the whole esports club in like 25 minutes? Not even. Now, why is that club so short? But
Do
some of
you
the
think
other
you
clubs
put like
were
card
ridiculous
sleeves
as
on
well.
it, like you do with your like
Anyway.
you know, your Charizard card?
Let's
You think he had
jump in.
fucking card
So-
sleeves for his Go Fish deck?
Yes, but we're primarily focused on the bluffing
like to think that he
aspect of the
did.
game. Unfortunately,
That he'd be responsible enough to do that.
10th time in a row.
Protect his
She's
assets,
too
you
good
know.
at making me pull the Joker. There was even a couple times I got you to take it in the first 2 rounds. Not sure if that means Itakura the card shark or if Amasawa was just an easy mark. Well, I'll be off now. Yeah, I don't even understand Old Maid. Looks like you two were having fun. I guess they.
Yeah, I mean, I can see you
the whole
sleeving
thing
up
is
maybe
trying to
like
get them
a
to pull the Joker. It sounds like you fooled them into
you know, like
thinking
those
the card
expensive
is
ass
not the
European board
Joker.
game cards. Sure.
Nakama-san.
Yagami-san, that wasn't just a simple game. That was work for the MRC. Really? Playing cards is going to help with a case?
Yes.
It is. I found another community that I need you to infiltrate. This time it's a casino.
He kept his Go Fish duplicates in like a
esports,
binder.
I understand. Kids
You know, like
play
your
video
Pokemon
games.
cards. Keep the dupes in there.
Why are there
You can show 'em
teenagers
off at
inside
school.
of a casino? And by the way, didn't we talk about this earlier that gambling is outlawed in Japan? So how?
I don't think
I guess we're gonna find out.
I don't think he understands kind of how
A casino,
that
the
works.
school doesn't have a gambling club, does
Blooper
it?
World Order with the $5
No,
cat
it's
donation.
just
I
as a
just love
sound.
cats, dude.
You'll be going undercover.
And cats
to an
love you,
actual
Blooper World
casino.
Order. Thank you.
So we moved
I
on
also
from
missed
eating
a,
detective flicks to going to spy movies half
hang on.
week.
No.
No,
While we're
not
on
at
the
all. This
topic
is for a
here.
genuine case. Oh boy.
We actually got a couple behind the scenes contributions
In a
for the last couple
full-fledged
days
casino,
for
what would that have to do with
Jasper's
delinquent
Angels.
Serio students?
Well,
Read them out real quick.
Actually, word's gotten around that a Serio student's gained access
Got a
to a
$20
casino
cat
account and
donation
she's
from
gambling
GCat,
regularly there.
aka Benda.
She looks like she's 7 years old.
And a $5 anonymous
How the fuck is
donation.
she getting in?
Thanks for the time and energy with the tip
This
tracking.
girl?
Also, great way of
Yes,
crowdfunding for the detractor community.
Kahaku
Thank you,
Hayakawa. She's a
Anonymous.
second year. She's a second year? She looks like she's in fucking preschool. All right, fill me in on the situation.
So does that
Okay. Casinos don't usually let high schoolers gamble, do they? You would hope not.
Yes.
Yes, normally they can't even get access.
Yeah,
into such
like the
places.
fact that this conversation between
I
these two
believe the
characters is
casino
happening in the first place, he
Hayakawa-san
should be like,
wouldn't let
oh,
her in under
maybe
the
gambling does exist in some
circumstances
way in Japan.
Then how's Hayakawa
Maybe I should do
getting
research
in?
before
Did she fake
talking out
her
of my
membership?
ass.
That's likely, although I don't think it'd be easy for a high
Vest
school
and a hat,
to create a
Cobain?
fake ID
I
that
wouldn't mind
easily.
wearing a vest and a
I
hat for
imagine she's had
charity.
help from a third party. Oh, gee, I wonder if it could be the professor who seems to be helping everyone out with these delinquent issues.
Does that mean?
And by a third party, you mean the professor? There's no bigger suspect when it comes to aiding and abetting delinquents than the professor. I think it's safer to believe he had a hand in this than it would be to believe that he isn't involved.
I see.
Gotcha. Considering the professor's connections, it's easy to figure at least one of them would be a forger. You know, I've been doing some reading up on forgery lately. A job often performed from the shadows where fakes of anything from passports to driver's licenses can be crafted to serve all sorts of purposes.
I have a,
Yeah, and I
well, I
imagine
literally have
the
a
casino
Simba
would be
hat from
impossible to
Disneyland.
make.
It's my wife's.
Oh,
Probably
good
won't fit
evening,
my big
everyone.
ass
See some
head.
regulars appearing. We got Eternal Napalm. We got Hernandez. We got With Drade. We got Turtle Dude. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Give me money now, please. Thanks.
Now, let's talk about the girl. Now she's like 4 years old. Tell me, what kind of student is this Hayakawa-san?
Did
She seems
he
to be
actually
a
get a
decent
tip
person.
yet,
She's
Alan?
the
I feel
board
like he
game
didn't.
club.
Didn't he just get the
A fairly good
15
student, no
super
connections
chat
to a record
from
of
Rebel?
delinquency. Her reputation seems solid overall. Now, here's the thing. I wonder, in Japan, in the United States, when we say board games, we think things like,
Oh my god.
for example,
Here we go.
Monopoly, the Game of Life,
Scrabble.
Shoots and Ladders,
Candyland.
you get more advanced as you get older. You play Risk, stuff like that. When I was a kid, chess is a board game, right? What is a
Chess is a board
game
game.
in Japan?
Chess is a
Because
board
whenever we
game.
play these
Oh my
games, they end up
God,
playing the
please.
mahjong, and then there's another game with tiles that they play, and that's completely different from stuff that we play in the United States. So when she says board game club, I wonder what game specifically is she really referencing? Zabungle asked, "Am I a fan of gambling because it's a big part of Japanese and Asian culture? Am I a fan of doing it in real life? No. In fact, I've only been to a casino to gamble in my life maybe 3 times, and most of the time I did slots, and a few times I did blackjack. One time I actually won like $500 playing blackjack.
Bill stream
and I blew it
chess.
all like an idiot.
Did you ever talk about being a chess player? I feel like there's some lore about that.
I have been to casinos, but mostly for Street Fighter tournaments that were held inside the casino. I know that sounds weird, but they would be like in the convention halls. And
That's
stuff
not
like
that weird, DSP. It's not
But
that
no,
weird at all,
have I
actually.
ever like majorly gambled or anything like that? No, not really. Yeah,
Majorly
once-
gambled.
3 or 4 times, maybe.
Not
like,
really.
My whole life with friends when I was younger.
Sip.
Shui says he got to act 2 with Back 4
Yummy.
Blood. He's loving it. It gets better. In my opinion, it gets better and better the more I play the game. Derek
Said
is
he's
here.
said he's really good at
doing well.
chess,
Good evening,
Cobain.
Derek. I'm doing well. Thank you.
That being said,
One thing is, I've heard she gets very competitive when it comes to games, and not only that, but she's very good at them. In fact, she's won countless board game tournaments. Nothing seems to phase her when she's in the zone.
Blooper says, I
be
remember
it
when DSP was
strategy,
so
bluffing,
confused
or
about
even the
hostess
luck of
clubs
the
calling
draw.
it such a weird thing only
So
in
how
Japan,
did you
as
find
if
out that she's
Westerners
going
don't
to a
spend
casino in
thousands
the
on
first
cam
place?
girls.
She happened to mention it a bit too loudly to one of the other members of her club, and she said she found casinos.
Wonder if
she
Kay
could go
Gallian
to
was
and that
offended
she'd
by
have
that
more fun there
statement.
than anywhere else lately.
Seems like it hit him personally. You know?
She also said these games are much more thrilling than what they play in the club, and I worry that thrill may end up costing her in the long run, considering how she's already ramped up the stakes so highly. Okay. What's her win rate like? As unbelievable as it may sound, she has a perfect record. Now, wait a minute.
Look at that face.
At least, again, I only could say from
Look at
American
that face.
perspective. In the United States, if you go to a casino and you literally don't lose, you're in trouble. Because the casinos know that's like impossible.
He
to
thinks
go
this is
that much
fucking
against
Fallout
the
New
odds.
Vegas, like when you win too many caps.
Even the best player of blackjack, who exactly knows how to play the odds every time, is going to lose a bunch. You know, the odds are always stacked in the casino's favor.
That's
So the
not
fact she's going to a
necessarily
casino
true
winning
for
every time,
blackjack.
How
If it's
the
single
hell did
deck
they
and you
not
know how to
like
count
pull her into a
cards.
dark room and say, okay, how are you cheating? What the hell's going on? This doesn't sound like anything legit to me. This sounds like baloney, right? It seriously sounds like baloney. Good evening, Guts the Black Swordsman. How are you? Oh, it seems that Hayakawa-san has a rather unique talent.
They have single deck blackjack all the time in Vegas, Frankie. Well, you never been?
People perfectly.
I mean, they shuffle the deck really soon. They don't let it get to the bottom, obviously.
Now that's interesting.
And they have specific rules to discourage card counting. Like you can't talk to the people next to you, for example, about like the cards. You can do that normally if you have like
You're playing
a
directly
fucking
against
10 card
other
deck
people
or
at the
something
table
like
who
that.
each have a hand. And if you can read their emotions,
But,
or read,
you know, some people want to play
what
single
they're
deck, so they have to
bluffing or
kind of
whatever,
design it
and
around
you know,
that.
oh, they got a bad hand, they got a good hand, or whatever.
design the rules
right?
around that.
You can kind of make judgment. But if other games, casino games, have nothing to do with that, for example, roulette or even blackjack, that's neither here nor there. You're playing the house, and the house has to abide by default rules. The house can't bluff you in blackjack. So it's weird to me that it says that
Why does he always talk like he's the authority of whatever topic he's discussing? Like, look at him.
Like poker and stuff.
Look at
like
him.
that.
He's speaking as an authority figure
even come
on
up
this
with
topic. Like,
okay.
if you're gonna do that, you should finish the sentence with, but, you know, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, because you don't.
She can deduce any opponent's current
Fucking
emotions
hell,
when they're
man.
facing them down in a game. When facing them down. Whenever facing them down in a game. Bleh, misread that. Is she doing that based on expressions and behavior? Well, no one knows how she does it. Apparently, she can even read players who are putting on convincing poker faces. Whatever it is, though, it's made Hayakawa-san virtually
Yeah, Cobain.
unstoppable.
There's a lot to
in
love.
competition involving
That's one of the things to love.
fortitude. Okay? Players who get antsy when they have a bad hand, or the excited ones with winning hands, all competitors have their tells.
In
Okay.
other words,
If someone can read an opponent's emotions with a high degree of accuracy, they would be particularly good at games involving bluffing, such as poker. So you were trying your hand at Hayakawa's ability when you were playing Old Maid with Itakura.
yes.
That's correct. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a read on Itakura-san, since on the flip side, she toyed with me the entire time. Okay? So that's it. We're going to have some investigation into casinos. Okay? Shui says, yeah, for example, blackjack in a casino, the house would always have 0.5% of an edge if you play it strictly by the book. Right. I mean, how could a casino, think about this, how could a casino stay in business if it didn't win more than it lost? Right? And obviously, in this case, they win way more than they lose. That's how they're so profitable.
Well, some games have better odds
So
than
again, it
others.
seems like there's only very few games of chance that this girl would be able to actually win at.
So like
I think
generally
it's just
speaking,
what's
I think
going on.
blackjack is really the only game that you can play that you can kind of turn
where's
the
the
odds
casino
like
supposed to
actual in
be?
your favor, like above
Well, about that,
50%.
since it's an underground
It's like
underground
1 or
arrangement, I don't
2%
know
in your
its exact
favor if you're good at
location.
counting cards.
The only
And
intel I
there's,
gathered so far is
you
it's
know,
a members only situation.
not 10
that's
decks,
hard to
right?
access,
But
which means my first step is
but
finding
you
the
know,
casino itself.
slots versus
Yes,
roulette
If anywhere, I
versus
suspected it would be around Chinatown. Then I would
like
do
any
deal,
other
and
like
that's where I
table
do the
game,
side
they're gonna have
motion
varying
deals,
odds in your favor, just as like a
Chinatown,
general
all right, I'll
rule.
look
And
for
again, that's
Chinatown.
blackjack, assuming you follow the rules of
All right, so
blackjack.
we have something
There's like a
new to
specific
do,
way to play
right?
blackjack.
And that's it. There's not a new club there, as you can see. And it appears the school.
Did I ever
stores
count
have
cards,
frozen
Brad? I tried.
outside of that. So the
I tried,
only
but
way-
I don't like playing like
Well,
single
that's
or 2-deck blackjack. Like when I
Except
was at
skaters,
the
again,
casino,
which
like
doesn't
with my
make sense 'cause
buddies.
There's no skater missions to do. what is
Like
this here,
big
man?
decks are better
From
because you can't really
outside
count the cards, so you don't
Start
feel
by
the
the
need
club.
to
It was
try
the
to
new
count the
club.
cards, and the rules are less
We already
strict
did
in
that.
terms of communicating with the people
Now
around
I
you.
have 76,000 SP to spend. I'm curious what I have.
But yeah, at baseline blackjack, if you play blackjack by the way that like you would standard play blackjack, like when to hit and when to like
could
split and when
continuously
to
upgrade the
surrender
battle
and all that
bonus
stuff,
to
right?
get even more
Then
SP.
the odds are
know, I think
against
I
you
will.
by like 1% or less, I think. So if you take $1,000
Maybe I'll do the base
over a length of
level,
time, you'll only lose like
upgrades
$5 to
here,
$10
lose
of that,
grip and
theoretically
fast
speaking, right?
blow.
Obviously, this is over infinite time, which isn't the case. You know, early on, you're either gonna make
And
you
then
know,
for-
win
as
more
for
than you
abilities,
lose more than you win, whatever.
Uses damage
But
taken when falling from high
it's
places
pretty
with
close to
failed to
50-50,
brace for an
which
impact.
is why
Those
blackjack's a
6
fun game to
points,
play because you theoretically can survive the longest. Right?
Desperate flurry. Press Y when you're grabbed by an enemy. You can reverse their grab. Oh, press Y when you're an enemy when
Yeah,
you're
slots are
knocked
kind of a
down.
scam.
Oh, I like that.
Pilates,
So it's like a
Pilates,
wake-up move.
Pilates.
And this is if someone grabs you.
But you know,
reverse
they go
it, so
like
I'll grab
they make
that.
blinking noises and
Drunken
stuff.
Fist.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
That's
this?
cool, I
Light
guess.
bullet. Can only be used in the Dyson Cube game. Then it's probably not worth it. This can only be used when your drunkenness is 6 or above. A burst at low health.
You're talking about a blackjack, bread dude?
Yeah, another one. An EX burst dodge when you're at only low health. Taunt it down to enemy to charge your EX gauge. Different reversals.
It's not 50% odds of Pilates if you bet just one color because you've got 0 and double 0.
So you know, remember the moves that we have?
So
that
you're,
when we
it's
are
against you by a
in
little
these
bit too in that
stances,
case.
One of the
You're gonna
bosses
lose all your
will
money
come
over
in,
time
come
if
at
you
you,
only
can
played
do the
that
dodge
strategy,
and then
theoretically.
counterattack. This is 3 completely different buffed versions of those. You see that? And then the mortal reversal is better when you're at low health as well. Oh man, who even knows what to get? There's so many.
No, 0 and double
Just look
zero
at
are
the freaking
green
face.
tiles. They're neutral colors. You
I
can bet
haven't
on
even
0 or
gotten
double
any
zero,
of
or you
these
can bet on
yet.
both. You can split between them.
Airwalk, jump in any direction.
But
And
they're
you're
neither
using
color.
Sky Dancer. What does that even mean? I don't even know. Catch and throw back a weapon that's thrown at you. Oh my god. Triple quick step.
Yeah, Beavis. One funny thing about blackjack
many
tables is
moves.
you can fuck people over and they'll get really
Right?
mad at you. My buddy, when we went one time, he he did it on purpose. Like, he basically did the opposite of everything the guy to the left of him would do.
Charge a finishing.
When you play
blow.
blackjack, it'll generally go from
Okay.
the right side of the
We
table
haven't
to the
had
left
that
side of the
yet.
table, at least where we played. And
Oh, here's a counter, a toss counter on
and
Snake.
there was some jackass to the left of him, like this old guy who was like being really crotchety, and he just like fucked them over every time. I mean, you can't
I blew
purposely
all my
fuck someone
SP.
over in blackjack,
I knew
like,
this was gonna
technically, 'cause you don't know
happen.
what
I
cards are
blew
coming
all of
up,
my
but-
SP, so now let's go.
but it was
I
pretty
guess
funny.
we'll go look for this casino, and while we're out
Yeah,
there,
like he
maybe
got
we'll
like
just
king
sort
and he split.
of,
You know, like you're
where
really
did
not
you
supposed
go?
to do that. You're supposed to
Did I
keep
go
your
the wrong
20,
way? No, I
right?
went the right way. This is the front hallway.
And then
we
so
were
he
talking
took
about.
he took like cards that the guy to the left would have wanted, and then
Okay.
he busted because of it.
Derek
It was
says
like,
crazy. I already completed. The
I felt bad
esports
for him 'cause
club.
we're doing it
now,
with real
how
money, but at
crazy
the
is
same
it
time,
that
it's
the
pretty
esports
funny.
club was so short? I mean, that was literally 30 minutes. But we've been doing dance club, we've been doing robotics club for like hours, right? And those aren't done. It's just weird to me that the clubs are so unbalanced. That some are super long, others are very, very short. The Shenmue anime is coming in 2022, says Guts. He wonders if there'll be a Yakuza anime. I mean, that would be cool. Imagine if they did an anime series of all the Yakuza games. I think that would be pretty neat.
would you watch a DSP? Would you watch
where is
anime?
Chinatown?
Not a
Underground
stand-up
Casino,
guy
right
like you.
there.
You won't
Oh,
watch
okay, let's
such
head over there.
degenerate things as
Cool.
an anime. As an anime.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be honest with everyone. I'm disappointed with the esports club. I thought it would be like lengthy. You'd actually maybe have to learn Virtua Fighter 5 in order to do well in it. And in addition to that, I was hoping for like more games than just Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter is like, okay, it's nice, but did it really have to be only one game? You couldn't even shove in like one or two other games. You know what I'm saying? It was just over before it really
Yes,
felt
that's
like it even
surprising.
started. It's
How you doing,
very
man?
disappointing for me. Especially because, you know me, I used to be a competitive fighting game player. I would have liked to play more competitive fighting games in the game or even anything. You know, I'm into that. I'm into the competition, and it sucked that it was
You're
over
not into
so soon.
competition,
What the hell is
DSP.
this?
What are you talking about? You're like anti-competition.
Dropped items. Someone lost an item.
If you could make it possible, you'd be a
Oh,
monopoly.
look at this guy right here.
Like, you'd be the only streamer on Earth. If you could have it your way.
Excuse me.
Thank fucking God you don't actually
You
have
need
real
gold
power.
plate. Aren't those
That'd
worth
be
a
pretty
lot? I
scary.
think those are worth a lot. You know what I just realized? Have we even been to the pawn shop in the game yet? I don't think we have. I've been playing for like 17 hours, 18 hours. We haven't even been to the pawn shop once. And that's usually a staple of these games. I'm sure it's in the city in a normal spot, you know. Yes, Derek, you can play console games back at your bases here. There's two bases, one in this part of the map and one in the other map. And I think I found a few of them that I could play if we ever go back there.
People
Just
talk
haven't
about
been there
DSP
in
playing
quite some time,
Fightcade,
so
and I don't know much about Fightcade.
I haven't really had a
like,
chance to even check it out.
you know, but it sounds like, you know, people who
With Dre Days,
actually
it's usually
are
animated
competitive
adaptations
play on
give-
Fightcade,
end up being
right?
seen pristine
And what I'd like to see is, I'd like to see him
watched a little bit
play
of Persona
people who
5.
aren't
I think it was the Persona
dentheads
5
who
anime.
actually play competitively.
I thought it was all right. It
and he
did
can't
blow me away.
run
but at the same
away,
time,
like,
it
he
was
can't
nice to
rage
kind of
quit.
experience the story without
That's what I
having to do
wanna
all the
see.
grindy combat and stuff.
His problem is he's so insulated, right? Like, he can quit at any time.
With Dre Days is another
Like, he
Evo
can call you an
virtual, what I
like,
do
he's
is
one of
try.
those
There's
people
no
who would
games
like
in Evo that I even
like
play.
message you like,
literally none of the games
fuck
in
you,
Evo are
asshole, and
playing.
then
By
disconnect,
the way,
right? So you
Evo's
don't
not
get the chance to
virtual.
say anything back. He's that kind of
Evo was
person
half
who needs the
qualifiers
last
that were
word.
virtual in-person finals, and the finals got canceled.
Or else it'll,
because
like,
of
eat
COVID.
at him forever,
So
you know,
it was
that type of
a complete
thing.
waste of everyone's time. Everyone completely wasted their time entering and playing. They got completely ripped off. Okay, so it's saying that it's here. Ah, well, there we go.
Yeah, incombustible. He says he runs away from competition every Friday night. Every time he gets a challenging opponent, he runs
What's
away to the
hilarious is
lobby.
that she seriously has the face of a
That's
a
an
small
irritating thing,
child,
right?
but her body's
Like,
just, like, tall and,
if he's matching relatively
No mistake here,
evenly,
that's
then he'll say, "Oh,
Kanaku's
that was a
right
great match," or that type of thing.
Seriously,
right?
that head does not fit the body.
But
It
if
looks like
they're
you took
if
the head
they're
of
if they're
a
beating him like
doll
60-40
and put it on top
plus,
of a Barbie
then
doll.
that's when he
You know
starts
what I'm
really
saying?
getting salty.
Alex tipped me $1.50. Said, "Did you meet Goji Tanks at the esports event? I heard he beat you in Virtua Fighter." Yes.
Yeah, I think this is the
Goji
first tip
Tanks, his
blooper.
name was that guy who was cheating. That was Goji Tanks. If you didn't know.
That guy who was cheating? Are you
That was
accusing
real
Goji
life
Tanks of
Goji
cheating?
That's
Is that what that is?
only when he plays me in Street Fighter, he just has the laggiest connection. That's how he cheats.
Oh,
And
he
there, you
cheats
didn't have
by
to
having a
actually-
laggy connection?
Okay.
Question mark.
So she went to the bathroom,
You're
right?
such a salty bitch, DSP. That's really funny.
Oh, was that her leaving? She's taking a while. I think that was her leaving in disguise. Okay, it's been over half an hour. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was her who left, and we missed it. It looked like she was in a suit. Hey, did you go number one or number two in there? Excuse me, I'm an advisor at Serio High School, a teacher. A student I was minding went into the restroom, so I've been waiting here, and she hasn't come out at all. I'm starting to get worried. Well, that is concerning. Sorry to be a bother. Can you take a quick look? Sure, of course. Oh, she's dead. She's dead in there. She drowned. I didn't see her at all in there. Really? Yeah, an older lady came out of one of the stalls, but the other ones were empty. What the hell's going on? Maybe she slipped out when you took your eyes off the restroom at some point. She did. She was wearing that suit. That could be. I should go looking for her. Hey, Kawa just up and vanished. I still don't know where the casino's located. Okay. So,
Like,
whereabouts should I?
I'm trying to remember myself, and I can't, right? But has there ever been a time where he just got
No, maybe I have to
completely
eavesdrop?
destroyed,
I always feel
like double
mine
perfect or
achieves
close to that,
it.
and he
What?
was just like, holy crap! I just got like the floor mopped by.
Larizzle.
I just got my
Just
ass handed to me.
became a
Let's say,
channel
right?
supporter. Thank you,
Like without
Larizzle.
saying like,
Become
oh my
a
god, I
channel
can't,
supporter. I
it's
appreciate
dropping my
that.
inputs, or oh my god, this guy's too laggy. Like, has he
Let's
ever
hope, guys,
gracefully
a 7 straight day streak
got his
this
ass handed
week,
to him?
that
you
we
know?
could get a good amount of support, because what seems like happening is every week we get momentum, and then I take my day off, and then we lose the momentum. I'm here 7 straight days, so hopefully we can pick it up.
Because like as a streamer, right?
that
Like
didn't
that's
work.
kind of funny, like to your viewers too.
Oh,
Like
wait a
getting the
minute.
shit
There
kicked
it
out of
is.
you,
Right
like
around
that's
the
funny. Like your viewers aren't going like, oh my god, lag. Like they're not getting mad.
Ass.
They're laughing at it, right? So you can use that
There
to
we
your
go.
advantage.
Charge the
If you're getting the
finishing
shit kicked out of you, you know?
Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I like this. I like the charged finishers. They're fun. Damien El Mascador says, silver lining in esports, you could train with many Virtua Fighter characters without ever spending money on the
Yeah,
real
7
game.
days
Not much,
Kramer.
barely replayability.
Unthinkable.
I guess that's true. You can play the
7 days of
training,
working.
and basically you get Virtua Fighter.
Most of us have probably worked at least like a
Right.
9
I mean, not
day,
to
like
play
a 9
for
day
real, it's
straight
just like a
type of
single
work
match,
week at least
but
once.
I heard what you're
because
saying.
like they
Yeah,
work
you get
the
some experience
back end of
without
one week
having to
into
buy
the
the
front
game.
end of another week. Because most weeks are going to
What
be
are these
you know,
assholes talking about?
Sunday to Saturday. At least at my job. At least at all my previous jobs too.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me, have you heard
his
anything about a
memberships have
casino
kind
around
of
here?
plateaued,
I've been
but
trying to find it.
who knows?
Paul?
Who knows how that goes?
Oh, well, all I've heard is that there's a secret entrance to a casino somewhere around these parts. A secret entrance? I have no idea where, but I saw people talking about it on social media. Chatter, I think. Oh, you picked it up from Chatter. Maybe the buzz researcher can help me with give me a hand with this. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, blooper. Especially when you're doing like school and work, right? Like I had that life too when I was doing undergrad, right? I worked full time, like 40 hours full time, and I had like a full course, like full credits of enrollment in college.
Oh,
And
now it's these two?
and I was still able to make time to have a social life and stuff too.
Nope, that's
It was
the
like
control
pretty
room
sweet,
Shit.
adulting,
How do I do this again?
and it's like it's unheard of for this dude who
Buzz research.
makes his own schedule,
Search
works
for
from
a
home.
keyword. No, I can't search for UFO.
Like, just cut out your bullshit pre-stream, and
not?
then you can cut your like stream time down by
You
like a
get
lot, by like
posts.
25%, right? That's like people want the pre-stream. Quote unquote, people want the pre-stream. Pre-stream's his therapy because he doesn't talk to
Phantom
anybody.
Ramen stall is still over there.
Kill, can it? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, dude. Oh,
I
hey,
can't
fix itself.
find the casino
Huh.
shit.
Why was it broken before? I didn't do anything, and it just like fixed
What
itself.
the hell? I can't find it.
Cool.
Oh, right there. Good luck trying to find me at the casino. Lol. Someone loud.
He's got a buck.
Oh, shit. I don't see anyone over there. Ooh, nice shoulder tackle. That was sick, actually.
What a waste.
So, I'm not sure. It keeps showing here at like the bathroom. What if I go in the bathroom? I can't go in the women's bathroom. It's blocked. But can I go in the men's?
That's not possible.
Yeah,
Possible,
this
Master
asshole.
Doctor.
Oh.
I could make an autism graph out of this, but it's like
Cheongsam is a dress that is mainly worn by upper-class women in Shanghai, China.
Oh, is
Okay,
this
that
a
makes
Derek
sense.
thing?
Thank you. I had no
Let me
clue
look
what
at
the
the
hell
chat.
that was.
Okay, of course it is. Of course it is. Why did I even
Okay.
bother checking?
It seems to be where the relevant posts are made. I guess. I
But
should
yeah,
check
you
this
can make an
out.
autism graph of
Let's see the membership.
time as time
Well,
goes
I lost
forward,
it. Can I get another one?
probability of
There's a
tipping
refund fee. You got any
slash
ID
probability
on-
of troll tipping increases to 100%
A card to use
as
the
time
bathroom. Something's
approaches
up.
like
Excuse me.
end of the
Excuse me, I'm
stream.
looking to get into a casino. Can't help you there, pal. Were you just talking about a membership with that guy there? Is that not for the casino? No clue what you're talking about. This guy seems like he's involved in something, but he's keeping his lips sealed, so that's no good. Okay.
ねえ知ってる
Get the bathroom guy to talk? Clears up when I get close.
Alright, I gotta be right back real quick. Someone take over for tip counting.
Wait a minute.
Hey, someone get their
Don't you
notepad
remember
out
I just
and write down
unlocked
if anyone else tips.
a
Appreciate ya.
listening
Be right back.
device? I haven't really used it yet. Remember? Here it is. I've barely used it. I think once I used it. Here we go. Oh, ladies, man, what's going on, man? I'm gonna give you a shout out in a second. Let's just get through this cutscene. Yeah, and about the password. What was it again? I'll hook you up with some fake takeout if you tell me.
Got it?
Nice. Now we're talking. Listen up. The password for getting a replacement
Bon
card
Chic.
is Bon Chic. Use it at the Ijinsho Ibisu pawn. I want to go to the pawn shop. Okay. Damn it. That was the same password for my first card. So the password to get a casino membership is Bon Chic. I better remember that. I guess I can get my card over at Ibisu pawn. I'll head over there now. Sounds good. And my focus. No, actually my guts went up. So, ladies man 2166 has just hit me $1.50. He says, Phil, sorry I haven't been on in a while. I've had my midterm exams. Mortuary school's going well. I'm halfway through my semester, making good grades so far. That sounds awesome, sir. I always like getting caught up with you and finding out what you're up to and how things are going. Sorry you couldn't make it to the streams recently. We certainly have had some interesting streams with all the new releases that I'm now juggling. It's good to see you tonight. Thank you for the tip, and thanks for getting us caught up. I mean, at this point now, it's been a while you've been in school, right? I'm trying to remember exactly how long. We're like 2 years or something like that? I think so. It's good to hear you're still doing well, man. Okay. Oh, my nose itches. Okay. We are going to the pawn shop. Ibisu Pawn. Is this it? No, that's the skating club that I can't figure out how to do another mission. Here it is. No, that's the boxing gym. Where's the pawn shop? That's it. Okay. Derek says he had a delicious dinner of fried rice and a chicken leg. That sounds good. Oh, shit. Smashed my legs. Did I ever visit the Chinatown in Seattle? I've never been to the Chinatown in Seattle. Nope. I've only been to the Chinatown in New York City. That's it. It used to be actually a place I would go to all the time. Number one, because when I was younger, it was a place to get import games. It's actually where I brought my Dreamcast back in the day. I had a Japanese Dreamcast before the American one was ever out. I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at home. And then on top of that, it was Chinatown Fair, the biggest arcade, most popular arcade in New York City, where all the people from the tri-state area would come and play each other. So I would go there on a regular basis for tournaments and the like. So I had many reasons to go to Chinatown in New York City, but I've never been to Seattle's Chinatown. All right, ladies, man, just did another tip and says, yeah, it's been 1.5 years this semester. I figured as much. I figured it was between 1 and 2 years. And I'm really glad to hear that you're still doing good, man. Oh, here we go, my new move. Look at this. Counter move, you knock me down. I flip your ass. Oh my god, a head scissors takedown. Oh my god, whoa. He's like a fucking luchador, right? A flying head scissors takedown. That was cool. I like that new move.
Really, guys?
All right. Have I ever had fried rice? Oh, of course. Derek, I've had fried rice many, many times. I've had it from fast food Chinese places. I've had it from actual restaurant quality where they do it a lot better. I've had many different forms of fried rice over the years. Thank you, ladies, man, for the tip. Let's add that to the total tips. Guys, please, if you like this stream, as I said when we first started, please support it. You know, last time I played this the other day, support was incredibly slow and bad. And now here I am going to be playing it 3 times a week. I would really appreciate it if you guys like these streams, if you would support them. Please do. Okay? Alright. Yes, that was a Hurricane Rana, correct. Alright. Yes, Guts, I agree with you. The Back 4 Blood stream was pretty much no way I could interact with anyone because I had to be so hyper-focused on the game at all times. I couldn't even look away to really talk to anyone, but tonight is a very different story. So anything catch your eye, here's where I get the card. So, show me the money, bony chick, bone ashik, or badumtis. I think it's bone ashik, right? Bone ashik. Oh. Do you have ID on you? Anything with a photo of you works. Oh, sure, right here. And the sign-up fee of 50,000 yen. You're charging me? Unless you don't want the membership?
Gotcha.
Fine, I'll pay it. Thank you very much. Please wait a moment. Damn, that's a lot of money. How dare they? Here you are, your membership card.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Casino membership card obtained evidence. Okay. I should take this card to that weird guy in the Chinatown bathroom and see what happens. Garrett says, how do you feel about Kuroiwa? Remembering the mole earns you a tip? You mean from the first game, the mole who was actually the cop who was the double agent? Really, he was like the murderer the whole time, right? Is that what you mean? I don't know if that's what you mean or not, but I think that's who Kuroiwa was. I'm here to buy, I'm here to sell. First of all, I should sell what crap I have, like this gold plate, bronze plate, iron plate. How many do I have? 5 iron plate. A paper plate? Why would he buy a fucking paper plate for me? Oh, shit. Okay. Millionaire. Apparently I sold a lot of money. Can I sell these pocket tissues? You find them so often, I might as well sell them, right? Okay. Anything else? No, see, these are all the things I need. I need all these crafting items for the robotics club. This I'm going to need later on for the VR missions. Yeah. So I'm going to save everything else, I think. Alright, cool. Thank you. Wait, is there anything I want to buy? He has Let's Dance. What is this? Music used for the Agent Show Dance Regional Prelims. But is this a new song? I'll just buy it. I don't know if it's a new song we can use at the dance school or not. The Basics of Shogi? A book outlining the basics of Shogi. Understanding Shogi not guaranteed. I'll buy it, but I don't know what it does. I have no idea. Garrett says yes. That is the one. He's confirming that's who Kuroiwa was. He says, just an absolute scumbag. You'll find an equally horrible villain in the game here. Oh, yeah? Cool. Please don't spoil, because I know we're way far away from finding out. But, okay. What do we got here? Attack plus 10 battle boxers. You guys may not be aware, but I always wear fully armored boxer shorts. That way, if anyone tries to hit me below the belt, it actually hurts their hand more than my balls. So, battle boxers, I'm well aware that they exist. And reduces bleeding, reduces burn, and then high-grade plastic and a power belt. Attack decrease 20% when you do an EX boost. You know, fuck it, I'll buy this. I wonder if I can equip it right now. A power belt. Where would I... Oh, accessory, perhaps? Defense increased 20% during EX boost. Reduces... Oh, forget the burn duration. Give me the power belt. There we go. Cool.
Oh, cool. Did he talk about his mortuary skull?
Derek says he doesn't think that items build relationships in the game, so any items I buy must be helping in combat only. Okay. Now wait. I got the card, so I gotta go back, right? Here we go. Underground Casino. Here we go. Okay. Ah, my nuts. Fuck. Nuts first.
Oh, did he? Cool.
Smug. Screw. Okay.
Nah, DSP's henchman would never get me. This is my fucking chair. And I'm actually armed.
Oh shit! Someone dropped the item with an asshole. Here we go. Give me the item. Earrings. I got passable rubber.
Thank you, Cordy.
Now watch this. Holy shit! You see how far he flew? It says there's enemies on the other side of the building. What
Sorry, I'm kind of working on something on the side here, so my face is kind of further from my mic.
He's in the building? What the heck is going on here? He walked right into the bike. He walked face first into the bike, dude. Oh, I see what Derek is saying. He's saying it looks like you cannot build up relationships with restaurant owners in the game anymore. Oh, that was really fun in the first Judgment. You could build up those relationships, and then they would come out and fight during combat to help you. That sucks that they took that out of the game. I wonder why. And dead. Snake is like the all-purpose fighting style in this game, right? You can counter everyone's moves. You can disarm enemies who have weapons.
I'm watching on the side, Frankie. Sorry, you'll have my full focus in like a couple minutes here. So make sure you don't screw this one thing up.
And guard break, but you could do that with Snake style too. So it seems like the new Snake style is definitely the way to go in game. If you remember, didn't it also say I'm going to get boxer fighting style once I start the boxing missions? I'm pretty sure it said that. What the hell's that? The gold coin. It's too late now. What's this? Sturdy iron. Oh, I always find sturdy iron in bathrooms, public bathrooms. I pick it up. Right. What the hell? Here's my card, good sir. Well, it's real. Go on in. In here? The far stall. Pay attention to the wall. Okay. Whoa, a secret passage. Guess I'll see what's inside. Bunch of duties. It's the duty closet. He opens it up, just a big pile of turds roll out. Damien El Mascador says, probably because you're not in Kamurocho, it's easier to create bonds with local owners than in Yokohama where you're visiting. Guts the Black Sword says, Snake style is my favorite fighting style in this game along with the OST. Yeah, I like the songs during that combat as well. Well, here we are again. Every freaking Yakuza game, every Judgment game has this. The underground casino, because it's supposed to be illegal in Japan. So here they are. The booze hounds and the fucking assholes, you know, wasting away their lives in a fucking casino. This is unreal. A full casino like this in a bathroom. Now to see if Kahaku Hayakawa is in here. Hopefully I have an easier time finding her now than I did before. A high school girl should stick out like a sore thumb in this place. Let's see. Definitely not there. Now, she's not going to be one of the freaking stupid bunny girls or nothing. She'll be at a table. Is this her? Oh, this must be her right here. Yep. Hey. Yep. This kid. Single fold eyelids, slanted eyes, a thin chin, short hair, and a girl in her teens. What's hilarious is that everyone knows she's in her teens.
Oh shit.
Right?
Snort. Heel barrette. $35 reduce.
Actually disguised
I think I have to put on a vest for that one.
Explain how she was able to slip past me so easily when she left the restaurant.
I don't have a camera though, but I can put on a vest.
Say after the game. Okay.
Thank you so much. By the way, everyone who's donated to the charity, prior to today, I re-rendered the final credit scene for your shoutouts. Your shoutout is going to be at the end of the final credit sequence of this stream.
Holy crap.
And I'm going to re-render that every time I stream with the updated numbers
You're Kahaku
and
Hayakawa-san,
people
right?
who've donated. FYI.
Who are you?
It's me.
Takayuki Yagami. I'm currently an advisor for Serio
25
High's Mystery
push-ups.
Research Club, and right now I'm looking
Alright, give me
for
10 seconds and I'll
Hayakawa-san
pretend I'm out of
at
breath when I run back.
right now. Ladies Man did another $1.50 tip and says, did you hear THQ Nordic is remaking Destroy All Humans 2 and a new SpongeBob game? Indeed. I heard that they are making Destroy All Humans 2 because last year, Destroy All Humans remake during the summer was actually a big success for them.
Skills. He's not going to bring back
I did hear they're making a SpongeBob game, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's like a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Dominic, the charity is for
yeah, I did hear
it's
that.
for the Best Friends Animal Society. It's not like one specific animal shelter, although they have I think the largest kind of no-kill shelter in the country. Like it's more probably like
Okay,
a
that was
sanctuary,
good
I guess
one.
you'd
I'm
describe
not a
it.
single
But
silent panic from her when I tried
but
catching her off
their
guard.
foundation
Looks like
kind of
Hayakawa-san really does have the skills of a pro gambler.
kind of is like a
Impressive.
web that
talking to
that covers
Mikitaka
no-kill shelters. The
Makari.
idea is that they're
Membership
supporting
requisites, so I don't know
no-kill
what to tell ya.
animal shelters
You're gonna
specifically.
bluff me,
Like they want to
okay?
get rid
You know
of
you can't disguise yourself perfectly forever,
basically
right?
kill
You think I'm
shelters.
disguised as a guy? You're saying you
So-
want to find out if I'm really a man?
And my one of my 2 dogs came from a no-kill shelter, and she was at that shelter for a
What are
long
you gonna do,
time.
strip me down
So
and
my
put
wife and I
me
were
in
talking
a
about
girl?
this.
You
If she was
think
at like
I'm
a
back here or stare you
kinda like a
high?
pound or whatever,
That's
that
wonderful if I have no
like a
intention
kill,
to
she'd be
call.
dead. She'd be for sure
We're
dead.
done here.
She's a great
Hold
dog.
on, we're
so,
not. As the outside counsel
so
for the MRC, I'm
that type of
currently
thing
looking
is
into whether or not Hayakawa-san
meaningful
is
to me.
coming to the
So
casino.
I appreciate anyone who
I'm also
donates
looking
to it.
into someone who's been
It's really
paving
good
the way
stuff.
for Seiryu students into the Ichijo underworld. People have been calling him the Professor. The Professor. I think he is that maybe he has something to do with your membership card. At any rate, as an advisor who's witnessed you here, I don't think I have any choice but to report you to the school. Huh. Well, do what you gotta do, pal. No skin off my teeth. Looks like she's the one she's the only one who's getting away with bluffing here. Now, what do I do? Either gamble for the truth, take Hayakawa's fingerprints, or check to see if they're a man. I guess they're probably gonna make you gamble, right? Gamble for the truth. Okay. How about we bet on it? I'll bet you say. If you beat me in poker, I'll forget everything I'm seeing here, but if I win, you answer all of my questions, including how a high schooler such as yourself got a membership to this casino. I must say you appear to do a good job selling your hand. You're here for the thrills, right? Don't you think this bet would do the trick?
面白い
Don't act like you know me, but sure, I'll take that bet.
$1.50 from Tractor
Great.
Carl
Ready
Samurai,
whenever you are. I better go
1651.
get some chips.
Thank you, Tractor Carl. Jasper
Have
loves
a
you.
good night, Kagome. I'll see you tomorrow. I have to go buy chips, huh? Yeah. I should have to waste my money.
$10 from a Cobain. Jasper loves you as well. Thank you, Cobain.
Where do you
Appreciate
buy
it.
chips? This guy? Here we go. Yep, buy some chips. So let's buy 1,000 chips for 100,000 yen. There we go. Now I'm sure to have enough, even if I keep failing, right? Corey, I've not picked out a costume for Halloween yet. Right now, people are voting on the category that they want to see. It does look like right now it's strongly in my favor, meaning it's Phil's choice, which means I'll have to go see what they got at the stores next time around when I have a day
Thanks,
off.
Cobain.
So
yeah,
that'll
no,
be
it's
when
a good
figure
cost.
it out, I guess.
I did some research. I was
Alright,
between
so-
2 charities. I was between this and the ASPCA.
Wait a minute.
but,
No. Oh, I should have
This
saved.
one I feel like
Ready for our game? No, not
50,
yet. Let me save the
50
game.
fucking dollars from Dominic. That's a
That way, if
vest
I
right there
fucking
for
fail
sure.
miserably,
That's
right?
for sure a vest.
I can cheese the save and do it over.
That's a hat at this point, right?
Okay.
Thanks, Dominic. Really appreciate it. You're on the end credits, Dominic, but when I re-render it, I'll
Yeah,
have
you're
your
right. She
updated
looks like she's in a
amount.
Michael Jackson.
You're definitely on the
music
top of the
video.
leaderboard
He
right
had
now.
a
that's
few
for sure.
videos where he was like in full suit dancing around like this. Oh, ladies man did another TV. He says, "Oh, goody, let's play some craps." I don't know if they have craps in Japanese casinos.
I don't know if they have
roulette,
craps in
I've
Japan.
Seen poker. I've seen mahjong. I've seen blackjack.
Jeans goal?
I don't know if we've seen craps.
That's a good question.
Ooh.
I'll also have to think of some sort of like.
Excuse me, it's absolutely disgusting, guys. Okay, so Hayakawa.
I'll think about some sort of
I heard you're able to read your opponent like a
you
book.
know,
Is there any truth to
milestone
that?
thing for this.
Who can say? Any gambler worth their salt.
I do think that you know,
picking up on other players'
giving to
emotions.
charity something to
This
be
might get
rewarded,
tough,
but I
but
don't know
put
what
on
I
my
can
poker
give
face.
exactly. So
Picking up
I'll
other
think
players'
about it.
emotions. This might get tough. Better put on my poker face. Wait, what?
始めようか
Shall we start? She repeated it word for word what you said. What the fuck? Is she psychic? Can she read your mind? She said exactly what you said.
I don't have any plans at
How
this
in the hell are
point,
you
Scribbles,
ever
to
gonna win
have like a
against
face
her?
cam or anything.
If she could read your mind.
I need to be a little
That's not
careful
good.
about completely doxing myself.
8-2.
I probably have a big target on me from
I'm just gonna fold.
from
Fuck
the
8-2.
detractor stuff I do.
This is nothing right now. I
Hey,
would have had
cool, you're good, man.
absolutely nothing.
You're-
I would have had Jack Diddley.
Check
shit.
the credits of the
They're all
next
raised.
stream. You'll be in there. You'll probably be number
You got me.
2, I want to
She
say.
got a royal flush. Look at that. Not just a flush, not just a straight. A fucking
Mark's
royal
asking
flush.
if we think Phil
On
will
the
ban
first
Snow Carl
hand.
with all the sneak disses.
But I folded. What is this? What?
Snow Carl is probably going to
I
get banned
lost because I
eventually.
folded? I had a terrible hand. They consider that a major loss because I folded. Wow. Okay, then. Well, that
you-
sucks.
Well, you folded.
Looks like I won. Hope you can keep a promise. Think you could arrange another bet? I've already got your silence. You'll need to put something
I mean, you
else on the
folded,
line.
right? Oh, yeah.
I've been sitting here
John
waiting
Doe
for so
in order
long, I'm
updates
starting to
to
get
school.
sore. How about you give my shoulders a rub?
Where's it at right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so his
Fine,
says
but if I
5,
win, you're gonna
mine
answer my
says
questions.
3.
Let me,
Okay.
let me get, you know when you're
Ladies
ready
man
for round
dropped like
two.
a couple more, right?
Oh my
Just-
god.
I don't think anybody else has done anything yet.
I gotta figure out how she reads
That's
people.
ladies man, it's
Usually
in
it's done
4
by
total
watching
now.
an opponent's behavior and
4
facial
from ladies man
expressions.
and 1 from
I
Alex.
guess I need
is
to
what I've
observe
got.
Hayakawa carefully when she plays poker.
Sorry, I'm still like
Okay.
semi-distracted.
How would I
here.
go about doing that?
Snowcrow has ban immunity? No one has ban immunity. Kramer. I like
There we go.
absolute immunity. All it takes is a combination of his mood being a
Seems like
certain
she's
way
just playing poker.
and
What?
Snowcrow saying the wrong
She,
thing.
her eyes are
and-
closed. How the
with a
hell is she
snap.
reading her opponents like that? Maybe, I think she's a mind
But
reader.
I
I
do
think the
agree
game
it'll
is
take
literally
a
saying
lot.
she's a psychic. If she could have read what
probably.
you said in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Of course. This is crazy.
I mean, Snowcrow's been banned before,
Looks like
superfluous
Hayakawa hasn't paid
moniker.
any attention to her
right?
opponent. She sits there with
So,
her eyes closed. What could she be
presumably
doing?
can get banned again.
Can she actually read her
I
opponent?
mean,
without
I
seeing
don't
them?
doubt that if he did get actual banned, he'd be unbanned again. But, like, I'm not saying he'll be perma-banned.
Oh no, sir. Deception is
uh,
out of the question.
I don't think it's out of the question that
Obviously,
you
not
could
on your side
flip,
this time.
flip out and ban
You
him.
fucking
and then,
kidding me?
You know.
Huh.
I know Cobain. I know. But, like, this is the United States of Phil or whatever
Did
he said that
Hayakawa
one
look
time,
over to that
you
guy
know?
before he even
So,
started flipping out?
It just
Did
takes...
she know that he was that
I
was
mean,
gonna happen?
let's say
Huh.
hypothetically, like, Snowcrawl just goes full detract and calls Phil, like, a fat,
If
greasy,
she really is reading her opponents.
you know,
She has to be doing it without
gotcha
looking at
addict,
them, right?
fuck,
But
right?
how?
Like, if Snowcrawl said that, he'd
Get
get
out of
banned,
here for
right?
now and go report to
So that means he
Amasawa.
doesn't have absolute
In fact,
ban
she
immunity.
knows plenty of useless trivia, so maybe she'll have an idea of how she's doing it. I mean, I'm serious. I think she's reading the mind. It's as crazy as that sounds, because this is supposed to be a realistic franchise. It sounds to me like she's really a psychic, right? She's not looking at anyone. She's not talking to anyone. She's not even observing behavior. She's just... I can't leave. Oh, wait a minute. I have to press the exit button. Pfft. Yeah, this is so weird. Like, she can sense what people are thinking. She's a psychic. She's like fucking Professor X. Huh.
Alright, I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes, guys.
Oh, we're gonna go back to
real
Amasawa.
quick. I am not
See,
being
she has any
kidnapped.
ideas of how the hell she's supposed to solve.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Okay. 179 says, what about hidden mic? Does she have a mic planted somewhere in the place and she's just secretly listening to the mic? I mean, maybe. But even then, what sound would be giving away their thoughts? Like, Yagami did not give anything away as to what he was thinking in his head, and all of a sudden she knew exactly what he was thinking, so how could that be a microphone? He didn't say that stuff out loud, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to harp on this. We're almost an hour into the stream. We have $5 in tips. We have 2 super chats. Guys, actually I take it back, 1 super chat. I need more support for this playthrough. I'm not gonna fucking, make shit up or anything. I'm just gonna say it's just simple. I need more support for this playthrough. I like this game a lot. I want to play it. I want to be a part of my balanced games that I'm playing. I can't play it if it means $5 a night. I just can't. So I hope that you guys will, if you like the playthrough, you'll support it. Please do, okay? Hidden Gem Games just did a $10 super chat. So I finished a first live stream, one of my favorite hidden games, Singularity. I'm a fan of Raven Software. I hate how Activision forced them to work only on Call of Duty for 10 effing years. Yeah, Raven Software was a great game developer at one point. I remember they were involved in a lot of big FPS games over the years, and then all of a sudden, you don't hear about them anymore because you're absolutely right. They forced them to make or work on a Call of Duty, essentially. So, without being able to make their own projects, they go by the wayside. You never hear about them anymore. I know Singularity, in my opinion, was an outstanding game. I completely agree with you, Hidden Gem Gamers. Okay, let's get Hidden Gem Gamers up on the leaderboard.
And stay down.
Okay. Stop. Stupid thing. There we go. Okay, here's the high school. Yes, Hawakawa is from Serio High. No, I don't think that she's a friend of Amasawa. Amasawa just knows everyone, I guess, because she's fucking nosy, right? Yes, Kat absolutely said she loves the main story of Lost Judgment. She didn't spoil any of it for me. I don't know any of what's going to happen in the main story coming up at all. But she basically said that she absolutely loved the story, and she thinks I'm going to really enjoy it too once I get around to it. So, okay. Alrighty. Evil Shadow Ninja actually says there's this unique EX action involving a car in the street that has a driver in it. Really? Here we are. I see. A way to read someone's emotions without looking at them. Have you ever heard of anything like this? I mean, you read a lot, don't you? I suppose if we exclude extrasensory capabilities from the pool of possible answers, it follows we've been able to determine how she does it with sight eliminated as well. We're already down to 4 choices.
I see.
The process of elimination, now we're getting somewhere. Both scientists and laymen have observed how the body releases all sorts of information unconsciously all the time. Perhaps Hayakawa-san can sense this invisible information with an unusually acute sense. So what is she saying? Like pheromones? Like if maybe you're, oh, I'm getting excited because I pulled a good hand in poker and I know I'm going to play this hand, I'm going to win. You release excitement pheromones in the air and she could sense the pheromones, perhaps? I'm just tossing something out there. I have no fucking idea.
Stand back. Sorry.
Something other than sight.
Did I miss
Yagami-san,
anything?
you're the only one who actually faced
Doesn't look like it.
Hayakawa-san at the table, so I'm sure you paid close attention to her. For what you've gathered, how would you surmise Hayakawa-san would be reading her opponent's emotions? So without sight,
Begging segment? I can do without those, Kramer.
she
Sure
didn't
was
seem to
great.
know the guy was going to flip out his lid before he did. She wasn't even looking at him when she noticed. If people unconsciously send out information with their emotions, she was using one of her senses to respond.
Somebody give me
We already said
the
it's
cliff
not
notes
sight.
on the
She was
bag.
sitting there with her eyes closed.
I'll read it in his voice.
It definitely can't be touch because she didn't touch
I'll just
anyone.
emulate what
It can't
happened.
be taste because she didn't taste anything. So that either leaves she heard something or she smelled something. I guess here it could be hearing or I get smelling of pheromones.
Super chat. Those aren't real.
But you know what he's going to say? If we say hearing, he's going to say, yeah, but the guy at the table
Guys,
didn't
I need
flip
more
out
support for this
audibly
playthrough.
until
I'm
after
not
he was
gonna
called out.
fucking,
I guess
make
we're
shit
gonna
up.
go- I'm,
I'm just gonna say
pheromones.
it. This simple. I need more support.
What about smell?
Something like
They're
that?
invisible and you can pick them up without looking at the source.
I see.
I see her sense of smell. I guess I was right, because here we go. Yagami-san, I actually read something a while back. Research was conducted that indicates dogs are capable of sensing a human's emotions based on their scent alone. They can pick up emotions.
Okay,
through
I'll be
scent.
honest, guys. Wait.
Yes, a human.
Okay, I'll be honest, guys. I need tips. My shower killed Burger King for Cat.
If
I don't get tips, I will surely, literally
Joy,
die.
fear, sadness, surprise, impatience, each
I like
can
that.
cause a human sweat to smell differently. That's disgusting. To the average human, these hormone fluctuations are so subtle they would never even notice. Dogs are said
I'm not
going
gonna
to
snort Spitfire.
I
I don't,
the slightest change in human sweat.
Even in
Ridiculous.
emulating him,
I
I
had no
don't
idea.
want to. I don't
The
want to
research argued
subject
it
my
would be a
audience to
reason why dogs
snorts.
bark when they sense that their owner is scared, or how they know to console depressed humans.
Does that mean?
Incombustible says he was
So you're saying
visually
how
heartbroken
Hayakawa's sense
after
of
the
smell is
bag
at a
$10
canine
super chat
level?
came in. High comedy.
Dogs
That
have
is high
far more
comedy. I
olfactory
love that.
receptors in their noses than humans do, so I doubt anyone would even reach such a degree of sensitivity.
Brain rattler?
But that
I don't
being
actually know what a
said,
brain
there are
rattler
reports
is,
that
if
the
you
number
Alex.
of nerve cells in charge
That
of
sounds
a
like a
human sense
drink.
of smell aren't nearly as lacking when compared to those of a dog.
Dominic says, you know when you say I'm not going to make
Is
shit
that so?
up.
Yes, to
I
sum it
kinda
up,
get the
humans
feeling that
aren't
you're making
utilizing
shit
their
up.
olfactory capabilities anywhere close to the
that
degree
doesn't
they
sound right,
potentially
Dominic.
actually could.
Why would you say something and not
In
mean
other
it?
words,
It's almost as if we've locked off of our full
Bill smokes
potential in
crack
some
with
way.
20. Good job, dude.
Huh.
Dude.
Hidden Gem Gamer said, I actually did a review for Singularity, and I managed to review a developer who worked on it. It would mean a lot if you would check it out and give me some feedback. Oh, well, I have no idea if I'd be able to watch it or not, but you can send it my way. You can always send me a link via email. Phil Smokes Crack is here tonight and tipped me $20. It says, Phil, I like this playthrough as well. How's tonight going, and what did you eat for dinner? The playthrough is going well, I feel. I'm playing it way more
fine,
now.
and I ate a sandwich with
so
rice.
I'll be making way more progress than I had been. 3 streams of it just this week alone. Okay? That's a great thing, obviously. What I had for dinner, I had a frozen meal. Crappy. I'm not gonna lie. We didn't have
frozen
anything
meal?
special for dinner tonight.
What does that mean? What's a frozen
Because
meal?
it was just a day where we basically were up in the air about what to do. Like, we have other meals planned. Like, tomorrow I'm going to do meatball grinders. I know later in the week we're going to do pasta.
Do they have like a
one day
giant
Kat's
calendar in the
making her baked
kitchen
chicken.
where they're
But
writing
this
down
is
like,
a longer week for us.
oh, this is
a-
like
a really
grinder
long time
night,
before our
and it's
next
like
day
planned a
off.
week ahead?
And
I
like
can
I
see
told
that.
you guys, sadly, I just didn't have a lot of money this week. So we basically have like 2 or 3 days this week where it's just kind of do whatever. And I had a frozen meal left over in the freezer. So did my wife. So we just tossed them into the microwave. You know, nothing special. You know, we don't have enough money to be having great meals every day this week. So it is what it is. Alex to the $1.50 says, I have a strong feeling she's connected with Charles Xavier, and that's the reason for why she's clairvoyant. I bet you $100 I'm right. So there you go. Alex is actually thinking that there is a Marvel Disney tie-in to the game, that Sega paid the rights to have Professor X show up in the game. So let's see what happens. He bet me $100. If Professor X does not show up in the game, Alex actually owes me $100 tonight. So let's see what happens. Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yes.
It's not outside the realm of possibility that she unlocked a olfactory potential.
But
Casinos have all sorts of smells to them. How could she accurately pick out her opponent's scent from all the others in the air? That I don't know. But however, just like you have some people with a perfect ear for discerning sounds, perhaps there's a perfect nose. A perfect nose. It does make the most sense with the information that we've got. It sounds like a lead worth pursuing. Masawa, you really are a wonder, kid. The trivia of yours will take you far. She's basically, I'm serious, she's Nancy Drew. If you guys never read Nancy Drew, basically a child prodigy, a kid who is incredibly smart and solves mysteries. And there was also the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew, and then over the years in Japan, the Japanese actually picked up upon those plot lines and made their own versions. And it actually was very popular for a while, the Child Wonder Kid. In fact, you guys remember Persona 5, one of the characters is supposed to be one of these Child Wonder Kids, a child detective, which makes no sense. But yeah, it's a running theme in Japanese culture, so I guess that's what she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be the Wonder Kid of the game. I'm just glad to help. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I'm glad to help out with the case. Does Hayakawa really have a perfect nose? Sounds like the smartest theory to follow. I'll see what I can find out that help me deceive Hayakawa's sense of smell. Okay. So, what are we doing next? Shit. Let me leave. I guess I have to leave the high school. Maybe I'll get a icon on the map of what to do next. I wonder if this is going to be another one of the quick clubs, the quick school stories, or if it'll be a long one. Okay. So, excuse me. No, that's Paradise VR. The Engine Show Hounds. Underground Casino. Okay, there's something here. I don't even know what it is. I guess we go over there and we find out. The Hardy Boys were child wonder kids. That's right. Not the Hardy. Wait a minute. Yeah, they were the Hardy Boys before. That's right. Now I'm realizing this. That the professional wrestlers, the Hardy Boys, actually took their name off of a group of kids who were supposed to be like young teenage boys who solved mysteries, and they were called the Hardy Boys. It was the name of a book series. I don't think I ever read one of them, but I also always saw the books at my school library when I was growing up. Yeah. The original Hardy Boys. Not just professional wrestlers, but literature, or literary figures, literary characters. Here we go. John and Frank Hardy, is that correct? Aha. I don't remember what their names were or anything. I just remember seeing some of their book covers. So these points are for the skating club. These points are actually currency you can use to buy things from the skating club shop, which is funny because most of the good things in the skating club shop are not for the skate club. They're for other things. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. They made fun of the Hardy Boys in a million things. South Park. They actually had a parody of them as well in the Venture Brothers, I believe. So. Wasn't the South Park one the Raging Clue? Is that what they said? I got a Raging Clue, man. Yeah, man, right down here I see a big rager. Yes, I read Goosebumps as a kid, Hernandez. Absolutely, I did. The first book I owned was the Halloween one, where it was the mask the kid put on and couldn't get it off, and then it turned him into a demon. Like, the mask actually became his real face, it became real flesh. That shit's creepy as fuck, because it was like a goblin mask. Okay, here we are. Where are we? What is this? A Genya glasses shop? Well, I can't go in. Health and beauty shop. Where am I going here? Huh. I don't get it. There's gotta be a way to get in here, right? Michael Caine says Hardy Boys and the Boxcar Children were boring books boomers tried forcing on us when we just wanted Goosebumps. I know, like I said, I always knew they were in my library as a kid, my school library, but I never read them. I read Goosebumps and other stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Here's the door. Out of the fucking way, asshole. I got shit to do. Fuck off. I got to talk to this guy over here. Oh, it's a... What am I doing? Perfume? Perfume you think I'm supposed to buy? I think so. Perfume, this should be perfect. If I drown out natural hormones with an artificial scent, I'll be able to pull her off the trail. So that's what it is. You just stink up the air with cheap-ass perfume that smells terrible. And then she can't fucking smell nothing. That's actually smart thinking. Stink up the fucking air with terrible perfume. You know, let me tell you something. I can tell you this from experience from when I was a kid and I used to go to church. Perfume, bad perfume, can actually fucking really bother you. Like, there used to be old women who would come to church with stinky-ass perfume. It would be, like, so overbearingly strong. And you're just sitting there in a church stuck with this fucking woman, like a row behind you. Like, oh, God, man, I fucking sit here for, like, an hour in church with this fucking stink-ass shit. It's terrible. It can give you a headache and shit. It can make you feel sick. Oh, shit, look at this. Oh! Oh! I haven't seen that one in a while. Dude, he snapped the fucking arm.
Yo, Redwall was the best, dude, bro.
Damn! Okay, then. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, you know, it could be actually quite offensive to have, like, a stinky perfume and stuff like that in real life. So I can imagine, especially if someone, if she's supposedly reading people's pheromones or whatever it may be in the air, then it stands to reason. If you stink up the place with that shit, it'll probably fuck her up completely, maybe even make her feel sick, or especially if she has, like, a stronger sense of smell than other normal people, right? Then it might actually be, like, offensive to her. I'll have to see. Yo, that guy's arm got fucking snapped like a wishbone. Like, snap. Ooh. He's like, dude, all he wanted to do is ask for the time. And you snapped his arm in half. He was just walking down the street. He's like, hey, sir, can you tell me? Grab his arm, throw him to the ground, snap his fucking arm in half. Just bone pieces flying through the air, shattering through his skin. Fuck. Come on, Yaki. What it is after the serious shit that happened in the original Judgment. Yaku's a no business, or no nonsense guy, all business. He basically has, like, PTSD from all the combat and the bloody shit that happened in the first game. So whenever someone goes near him, he just starts snapping limbs. Jesus. Look at this. These guys didn't even ask. They're not even doing nothing wrong. Look, they're not doing anything fucking wrong at all. He just runs up and starts destroying them. He destroys them. Oh my God, they didn't do anything. They seriously didn't do anything. Huh? What was that noise?
All right,
You heard that?
I should be able to focus on this now. Sorry.
This is some
I was
crazy,
doing something for my in-laws.
some precog shit. It's fucking Minority Report. He's like, I know you're going to do something. I don't fuck you up, so take this, motherfucker. Minority Report. Oh my God.
What a waste.
Holy shit. The worst scene in Minority Report is when Tom Cruise gets his eyeballs replaced, and he wakes up, like months later inside of the fucking the room, the apartment where it happened, and he's like,
Is
"Oh, I'm
family more
blind, but they
important
left
than
me
DSP?
stuff to drink and eat." So he's drinking like
That's
piss
a
and
thinker.
shit water out of the toilet. He opens the fridge to eat. He's hungry. It's like mold infested food. He's like, "Oh, no, no, no. Oh, bleh." It's disgusting.
What the fuck is going
It's
on?
absolutely nasty. DC is here on the stream
No
tonight. He says
haiku.
the following.
No
He has-
haiku.
He has a haiku for us.
Nope.
Ready? A detective. Yeah. That's interesting. I wish that. I actually wish that he did. He had detective powers. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you for the haiku, and thank you guys so far. Great first half of the stream. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal.
Oh, here's
We're
the deal,
halfway
guys.
through tonight's stream. I'm going to save up. I'm going to tweet. Sorry for those who get offended when I tweet in the middle of the stream.
It's
this
dude,
simple.
he hasn't sent out a whale tweet
I'm
in like
stepping up my
3
coverage of
months
Lost
or
Judgment
something.
in a big way. I'm playing this 3 times a week now
welcome,
to make
Catsper.
progress.
My pleasure.
I can't do
Love you guys.
streams where I'm making like 10, 20 bucks.
I'll take the bullet for
I
you
just
every
can't. You know, I have to freaking do something, so I have to tweet, and hopefully this will maybe bring some more support. If you guys are enjoying the stream, I urge you, please support it. Whether it's a membership, a super chat, super sticker, or a tip. Any of those things help. And, you know, I'm playing this 3 times a week this week, for God's sakes, you know? So, okay.
For God's sakes. Still sending out his own SOS. You got it, guys.
Shit.
You know what I should do? I should make like, so when he goes overtime, I
I can't even type.
Is it because you're
I
drunk?
seriously cannot type with my thumbs. At
Yeah.
all.
What does he have? The Silvanio thumb? Is that the lore? So I have this like overtime hotkey. I should make one where it's just like a red alarm, you know, like the one that spins around. I'm not gonna make any noise, obviously. I don't like having too many noises or whatever, but that might be cool. Like whenever he sends whale tweets out, he hasn't sent a whale tweet out in a really long time. I feel like, right? Like 2+ months at this point, right? I have 25, but he's at 26. I must have missed one. Did like Chicken Man give $1 or something like that? Did I miss one? Yeah, if this was like a job, I'd have my ass fired by now. Last whale call in August.
Okay, almost ready. So basically, here's what I said. I'll read it word for word. We're having a great time with Lost Judgment tonight on stream. However, sadly, this is the second... Oh, it's fucked up. This is the second straight stream where support is low for this game.
Oh, no.
If you swing by and help, please do. We have 3 streams of it this week, so thanks in advance. And I tweeted the link to the stream.
He even
So hopefully
types
this will bring
thanks
some
in
people
advance.
by to support. Seriously.
Seriously.
This kind of sucks that, you know, I really wanted to play this game more. You guys asked me to play this game more. So I've increased the frequency to play it. And now, all of a sudden, I played it Tuesday night, and we had $20 stream. Tonight we have a $20 stream, you know? So I hope people will step up and support if they can. But only if you can. I'm not asking for anyone to go out of their way. I'm not asking for anyone to go crazy here. I'm just saying I know there's people who like this playthrough and support it. I know it. So I just hope that they show up. Okay.
All right, sorry, August. I was waiting until the beg segment ended. The Silvano thumb is something he
Okay.
made up. It's like he has
So
big
here we go.
thumbs or something. I don't think it's real. But
All right,
maybe
so
it
let's
is,
head
I don't
back
know.
in here and let's see what we can do.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I just received a $25 tip from the Brick Boy 103. He says, loving the playthrough so far. Keep up the great work. Your streams are awesome. Thank you to the Brick Boy. I love that spotlight animations like Alan Wake. So the Brick Boy 103.
Hey, Dacky
Thank you very
Smurf.
much
I
for the
think
$25 tip.
I think the monkey
appreciate
ball
that.
guy just showed
That's
up.
gonna jump
You know
us
what I'm
all
saying?
the way up to $51 in tips.
What was the name? Brick.
Which means now
is
we
that?
have hit the first goal of the night, and we are working towards the second for the second hour of gameplay, which just began. And that means it is Gunner Glass's time. So thank you to Brick Boy for the very generous tip. I appreciate that. Okay. Ugh. Let's go with a preteen level amount. Don't want my own scent sneaking in there. Which means insane amount. He's dousing. Oh, God.
Is it the guy, Spitfire?
He goes, oh, the stench.
It's always the
This
guy.
is enough to cover me up. Nothing
I
will
was-
do it. That's
here's-
hilarious.
Brick Boy's first
The
tip.
stench
Let me
of
check what it is.
shitty
That's a good question.
perfumes. Good evening, Carlos. How you doing? It is a good stream tonight. What's going on? Look at their faces. Guess I'm sticking up the joint. Better make this quick.
Let's see. Yep, this is the first I have on file for this person.
Hey, Kawa, I came for a rematch. Let's play
Interestingly enough,
poker.
that 103 suffix,
Well,
I think that's the same as that NDO guy. Yeah, there's that NDO 103.
Look, if you're gonna do this for
That I
thrills,
do
you
have
should
a
be
bunch
even
of.
better, right? Gambling without your safety net.
But that's the only
You think
similarity.
sticking
There's
at
no
poker
brick
literally
boy
is all it'll
on
take to
file.
beat me? Don't
So-
underestimate me, Yagami-san. I'm not. Now let's do this, Hayakawa. Round 2. All right. Now I received a $30 tip from Phil Smokes Crack, who says, "Oh no, I'm holding the leaderboard. I'm really ready for a tip war tonight." Phil Smokes Crack wants a tip war. He wants to be the top person. So thank you.
I pointed this out last time, guys. Like, I know this is really disgusting.
You're now the highest
and,
tipper of the night. I do not
No,
smoke
obviously,
crack, by
right.
the way. It's just the guy's name. He's trying to be funny.
You know.
And thank you. $81 of tips.
What's
Awesome.
happening right
Thank you so
now?
much.
This is worth watching too. Okay, when he switches from low to high,
All right.
that's its
Characters
own
would
clown
I
show.
rather be pinned or tap out immediately? Huh?
I know it's
I
disgusting.
mean, if it was like a wrestling match and I were to lose a match, I would want to be pinned. I think tapping out sucks.
I know the
Okay.
mental gymnastics that this one, maybe two, probably one
we go.
whale goes through to
Round
justify
2,
this
kids.
is pretty
So now I cannot
pretty crazy.
fold. If I fold,
But
I lose. Now I know.
clown show is always here regardless.
All right, so I got 9-3. I have to play.
And don't
I'm
try to
trying
understand
beat her,
this
so
person.
I have to play.
He's
Let's just
he's
check.
got problems.
Okay, what do we got? Well, with this we got absolutely nothing at all. Like, literally, I have jack diddly shit. So I'll just check. Check. Everyone checks. I guess nobody has anything.
And one thing is, I don't think the tweet
Alright.
did anything.
10,
right?
I still have
the
absolutely
timing
nothing.
was in such
Check.
a way that
Check.
the people,
Check.
the person, probably or persons, the
What the
persons
fuck?
who gave money. Sorry,
Nothing.
let me turn this up.
There's no way
I need to find a consistent volume. Sometimes I
There's
like lower
literally
my
no way I
voice
can win this hand.
subconsciously, so apologies. But
What
but
the
yeah,
fuck?
this
What kind of hand is this?
I don't think the tweet did anything. I think this person is here already.
I would have lost. He had 2 pairs. See, I would have lost.
Mr. Chupon, I actually I put a compressor
so I keep
on
doing this over and over until the game randomly
a
gives me
gracious
good
viewer.
cards.
I put
Seriously,
their
I
name
do.
somewhere. Sorry. Told me about that where you added a
Like, that
compressor
wasn't my
side
fault. The
chain
game
and it
gave me
like
complete trash cards.
decreases his volume when I speak or whatever. But I turned that down because I feel like
10 and 9.
I don't want to override him too much. Some people are here
Jesus
to listen to
straight.
him. I'm just like the side guy.
She
so.
folded, so you win automatically. Raise.
But yeah, I do think that
I have nothing.
over
I
time
will bet.
the percentage, like the ratio that he's receiving between,
Call.
because he's got 2 groups. I've mentioned this before. He's got 2 groups. He's got his 1, 2, 3.
Dude, I got nothing again.
Like you can count them on
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna
hand,
use it.
literally
I'm
one
gonna
hand.
off them all.
His whales, right?
Raise. Raise.
The portion of his total
Raise.
income that is
Raise.
made up of that group
Call.
compared to the second group, which is the 50-bit bitches, right? So this is your
I
this
have
is your Rob on
nothing.
Wheels. This is your Ensheng
Check.
Forever. This is your Snow Carl. That
Fold.
ratio is
Fold.
moving more and more to the
They all
whales because the
folded. I
50-bit
bluffed
bitches, a lot of
all,
them
even though I had
left.
absolutely nothing in my hand. There
Yo
you
boy
go.
Lem, yeah, exactly. And so,
Michael Caine says when he was
so
like,
Phil has a
Valley
real
Trouble,
problem
they bought
with
something called
all of his
acid
eggs
spray at a store,
are
and he
really
sprayed
being
it
in
back
one
after
basket
goes to
now.
school. That's fucked up. That's not funny. It's disgusting. Make people
And
smell
he,
like
as
acid
a
and blood.
business, as he keeps saying he is,
You should actually
he really needs
finally
to
get mad
consider
and
that his
apologize to them.
his exposure to risk
kidding.
is
They don't care.
increasing over
It was the
time as he
funniest thing.
does
When I was in
this.
high school, I told you guys this story before. I was bullied. I was bullied all the time in high school. Okay, like I'm not even kidding. Like 2 or 3 years into my college life,
Watch his face during these
one
segments.
of the kids who used
It's
to
always
bully
interesting.
me messages me out of the blue. First time he's probably messaged me on Instant Messenger in like 4 years. And he messages me out of the blue. And he goes, Phil, I just want to let you know I'm really sincerely sorry for what I did to you in high school. I think back and I realize that it was wrong. I just want to let you know I'm really sorry. And I responded, I said, just so you know, I don't care. I've moved on so much from what you did. I don't ever think about you at all. And I don't think that you should even bother contacting me ever again. That's what I told him.
Wow.
As matter of fact as possible. I was like,
That's really-
stop feeling bad. I don't care about
That's
you.
really
Ever again.
cold,
Don't
dude.
ever talk to me.
Did you really say that? Because that's really fucking
There you
cold,
go.
dude, in a bad way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Like, you're not cool for
DC did
doing
a
that,
new,
dude.
A new haiku, a stench haiku of all the lousy.
Jesus.
All right, go wash yourself right now. That's disgusting.
Okay, sorry.
The Brick Boy 103 tipped me $75 and says you're on Phil Smoke's crack tip war. Well, I don't know who Brick Boy is actually. I'm not familiar with Brick Boy, but that is pretty crazy.
I don't know who Brick Boy is.
With a ginormous tip.
Maybe you should verify his tip then, if you don't know who he
That's
is.
gonna jump us up to $156 in tips. We've hit the tips goal for tonight.
Great job, dude. See, this is a good time for him to seal clap. I don't know why he doesn't.
We absolutely hit the tips goal for tonight, which means you guys get both a hat and a vest. We'll do the hat pull first, then the vest pull. So let's do the hat pull first. Let's do it now. Phil Smoke's crack just tipped $100. I'm not even kidding. The pop-up isn't showing up. He just tipped $100.
Interesting.
What the hell?
Pop-up didn't show up.
Oh, okay. Let me get the hat.
I hope this goes into 1,000. I hope this goes further.
Pop up for some reason.
No, this would be interesting, right?
So let's see. Ask a question. Which hat?
Like it should keep going. I really mean that unironically. I want to see how far this goes.
Cowboy.
It's like that thing where people were like paying it forward, right? They were buying the coffee for the person behind them, like in a drive-thru at Starbucks. There was eventually somebody who didn't do that for the person behind them, and that ended the chain. I want to see how far this fucking goes.
Yeah, Phil Smoke's crack took $100 and says, "Bring it on, motherfucker."
Come on.
Wow.
Bring it on.
Phil Smoke's crack is now the top tipper.
Bring it on.
And I apologize that your pop-up didn't work.
I'm sorry your pop-up didn't work.
Sometimes that seems to happen with bigger tips. I've noticed that.
Did you?
All of a sudden the pop-up just won't show up for no good reason. And I don't know why.
Yo, imagine.
There you go.
Imagine if it's one person doing a tip war against himself. Oh, here we go.
The
Yo, he's doing it. He's doing it.
$103 tip.
They're going in. They're going in, boys. Strap in. This is gonna be a good one.
Well, I don't know what's going on right now. I don't even know.
Phil like this. Phil like this is actually. I like this a lot. We don't see this super duper often. This is like we didn't even get this when he got $1,000 from Jax Raxer.
$103.
This shit
flat out just dropped it. So now we're at $359 in tips.
So pay attention, guys.
Stream.
This will be good.
Out of nowhere, we went from $20 to $359. Who would have predicted this stuff? All right, people are voting on the hat.
Going.
Then we'll do the vest.
It's Phil Smoke's crack turn.
I lost. You remember our deal? Now let's hear it. Fine.
Odds on it just being a new whale? Pretty close to 0%, Dacky Smurf. Pretty close to 0%. I mean, you know, that's just my. I'm trying to logic it a little bit, you know. Logic doesn't exist in the vortex, but it kind of does. Logic doesn't exist for like a handful of insane people.
All distinct and all very real to me. Even if
new people don't come into this and give him money. I don't think, you know.
Smells in a
like
casino and
at this point, he's
in
a he's I don't think he's ever been where he is now in terms of how much he's isolating new people from coming into this.
Oh my God, Phil Smoke's crack.
500.
Just tipped $120. Did you guys see that?
No, we didn't. But I'll take it down anyway.
Why, Phil Smoke's crack? Why are your tips not popping up? It didn't. Did it pop up or not?
I don't know. Is it Planet Jeff? Is he doing it? All right. So next one's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know why. But he just tipped $120.
So what does it end up
But the
at?
pop-up didn't pop up, right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Right now it's at 479.
I'm just gonna confirm.
So 121. Okay, so the next one is gonna be 121. Let's say I'm gonna say it's 121 from Brick Boy. Come on. Because 121 would put him at exactly $600.
So Phil Smoke's crack. Thank you. Let's
come
get that up on the leaderboard.
Because 121 would beat this, right?
$120. Now the top tipper. We're up to $479 in tips tonight.
Look at his face. This is great. Oh, I love this.
This is insanity. I don't know what's happening.
Look at him.
Phil Smoke's crack for the tip. And also thank you to the Brick Boy for the tips. I don't know if the Brick Boy is going to top that one.
Keep going, Brick Boy.
But it's real.
121.
Okay. It looks
perfect.
like the pilot
on the money, 600.
And now we will do a vest. Okay. Which vest is Judgement?
Yeah, Dominic.
Vest. Red.
Which vest
Platinum,
is Judgement best?
Denim or gold?
Creatively bankrupt.
Well, Phil Smokes Crack looks like he may end up being the top tipper after all.
I guess
do
Phil
appreciate all your
Smokes.
support tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I mean, what the frick? $20 to
Listen to this.
$479.
Listen to this, dude.
Thanks.
Thanks. Give me a couple lip smacks.
Thanks for supporting the playthrough.
Come on.
I don't think I'm going to complain about the support. Okay.
Yo, look
All
at
right, someone
him.
says in the air, how do you accurately
Oh, that's
spell a
so
specific
good.
person's
This is
emotions? I want an answer.
like this is him at his actual worst. I think you guys need to think about this. This is him at his worst. This like
You see,
the
smell?
greed
What do you
is
mean?
like oozing
Hard to
from him.
describe it,
It's
but
so good.
The smells of the world have certain colors attached to them in my mind. Even
Like
if
I
I'm
can
not
I can get
physically
used to
aware,
this.
anything that I
He's
smell generates a
it
color in my
really
mind.
like shows him
Isn't
as
it that,
the
isn't
like
that
just
synesthesia?
the fucking
I think I've
primitive
heard that
animal that he is.
information
I don't
received by
know.
one sense gets recognized in a way by another sense.
Yes.
Yes, for example, numbers generating mental colors or sounds having specific colors or smells
What is that?
is a rare ability.
10? Is that 10?
Um,
Oh, jump scare. Ooh.
let's keep
oh,
going
jump
with
scare.
this because another tip just came in. Let's keep going with this and then I'll read out that tip. It appears the scent information Hayakawa-san receives is also sent to the part of her brain that processes visual inputs.
Fuck, I forgot to
That would
take the
explain
name
how
down.
she can see the sense that she smells.
Ah.
Yeah, that sounds about the same as how my doctor explained it to me. She said it only
He'll say
happens to 4% of the world population. Well, that's not
Jedi
entirely
Knight, you
true.
missed the
'Cause
good
he also
stuff.
told me all
It's okay,
humans
man.
have synesthesia when we're still newborn.
Yeah, dude, $10 is
So
shit
with the
now.
information you're able to pick up, I imagine telling poker hands is a lot less guesswork than it is for other people.
He's not guaranteed that zombie
Sounds
Hulk
like we
Hogan
found
as far as I
the
know,
trick
August.
In professional gambling, see senses colors.
Hey.
Hayakawa-san, there's one more thing I want to ask.
150? Man, okay.
Did the professor assist you in getting your membership to the casino?
All right. That's cool.
I've only heard the rumors about the professor. He's
150.
getting pretty well known.
Yo, I
here.
picked a
He
great
doesn't have
I
anything
picked a
to do with
great
it.
night to restream. I'm really happy
So
I
this one's a
decided to.
dud.
This is
It's
an
actually
awesome
oh
event.
my god, another ginormous tip just came in. All right, let's finish this.
Look at him.
Let's
Oh my
finish
god,
this
look at him.
plot, and then I'll shout that out. It's actually my older
He's
brother's membership.
oh my
card.
god,
Came
this
out
is
in December,
great. I
but our
love
names are
it.
Nearly identical. That's your brother, but your last names are different. Our parents are divorced. My brother moved out with my mom, so he changed his name to my mom's maiden name. That's why his name's Mikitaka Makari now. So that explains it. But does that mean
Something's
this
off
case
proper?
was a dead
What do you mean?
end? Nothing to do with the professor whatsoever?
Penny for your thoughts.
Yeah, but Amasawa-senpai, there is one strange thing. What's strange? Well, kids who go bad, they have a certain scent to them. It's like this unique blend of rage and excitement and guilt. The thing is,
Scribbles
I started smelling
asks,
this
do
a
you
lot
think Phil
more in the
Smokes
halls of
Cracks tips
Stereo
are real?
than I did when I first started high
Or is
school.
DSP taking the other guy for a
Ultimately,
ride?
I'd be willing to say that
I
the scent
mean,
of delinquency
I think they're
is spreading
real,
so
right?
quickly because of the professor.
Which means
Taking the other guy for a
Spreading across
ride?
the
That's
whole city like it
that's
used
some
to be.
that's some like
Because of the
Inception
students beyond
level
Stereo
like,
that are being targeted by the
planning,
professor.
like gay ops
I
from
know it'll sound rich
DSP.
coming
I doubt
from
he's
someone who
capable of
faked their
that.
identity to gamble in a casino, but I'm no fan of the scent of delinquency. Follow that path for too long and you'll wind up in the stench of a criminal.
Reno Ryan,
Well,
what's
the
more
MRC
funny,
is here to
seeing
help
Phil
people
like
like you
this
find
or
the right
realizing his
path before
chat
that
doesn't see his
happens.
grade at all? I don't know Reno
Yeah,
Ryan, but like
All right.
like there's so many facets of this dude.
Wow.
He's so
So-
disgustingly interesting. It's so good.
Wait, what?
Like I can't even meet a guy like him in real life. Like people like him don't exist in the real
Wait,
world.
what?
You know? You don't get
We
to
finished it.
you don't get to be who he is by interacting with people like people
What
like
the
me,
heck?
you know?
We finished it. So the casino
So
was
he's
just
like
as short as esports.
He's like a specimen,
What
dude.
the-
He's some kind of specimen.
It was incredibly short. Like I said, some of these are so short, and some of these
Oh,
seem
he's
like they
definitely
take
getting hard. I
forever,
feel
man.
bleak.
All right.
He's at least got
Now,
a semi by now.
Here we go. Hidden Gem Gamers tip me
Betting's a
$10.
cat spur.
and
He
asked, am I
is-
familiar
he
with
is.
a YouTuber known as the Act Man. He's a talented
Did I
gamer
say
and video
Hidden
maker.
Gem
He makes
Gaming?
hilarious
Oh,
informative
oh,
content.
go back to it.
We asked him to team up with him about games or a podcast. I've never heard of the person. I don't know anything about them, nor do I doubt that they would want anything to do with me simply because
$10 well spent.
of the people who stalk me and try to ruin my
Psych
life.
ward.
Brickboard 103 did a $150
I've worked in a psych ward,
tip, and he says,
Max,
"Nice try, Phil
and,
Smokes Crack. You'll have to do better than that."
and I've never
So the
met
Brickboard
I've never seen a person
103
like
is
this
now the
even
top
in a
tipper
psych
with a
ward.
$150
So-
tip. You couldn't make this up.
Because he's
I'm certainly
lucid,
not making-
right?
no, this is
Like he's
nuts.
lucid enough to not be in a psych ward,
$150
but
tip.
at the same time,
That jumps
he's
all
so
the way up to
insulated
five?
from
No,
other people.
$639
brain is
in
melted.
tips tonight. $639 in tips for Lost Judgment, and the Brick Boy is now back on top of the leaderboard. But that's not all. Dick Dickerson tipped $3. and said, "I don't give a shit who tipped the most. My name sounds and looks better on the leaderboard. Put me up there, please." And double goals.
You're not going up there, Dick. That's not how it works.
Not only is that completely incorrect, there was no way I would put you up on the leaderboard with only a $3 tip. That'd be very disrespectful to our other.
There's no
but I do appreciate
fucking way I'm putting your dumb broke ass on the fucking leaderboard. You piece of shit. So good.
So now let me go grab the platinum vest. Okay. Oh, my bones just cracked. Ah.
You want to go on the fucking leaderboard, Dick Dickerson, with your 3 fucking chump dollars? How about you take those 3 fucking dollars, buy a fucking razor blade, and
the strongest supported.
But you know where I'm going with this.
In months, I don't think we've actually had like over $600 of tips on a stream in many months. I really do appreciate this. Of course, this is 2 people doing it. It's this Brickboy103 and Phil Smokes Crack going back and forth. So thank you guys so very much. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Whew. So we're done. Now, actually, we legitimately are done. Like, the only other thing I could do is see if there actually
we're not done yet, Phil.
Oh, my God.
We're not done yet. Here we go.
The only thing I could do is see if there is actually a mission for the skate club. If there's not, then there's nothing to do and we will advance the plot.
He should be at 802.
Dude, there was another freaking tip from Phil Smokes Crack, who just tipped $160. Not dollars, but dollaroos.
So
here's man, I am not backing down. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Here's what I'm wondering. Here's what I'm wondering. Right?
$160 tip.
Is he gonna is he gonna interpret this as whale tweets work, or like I that's what I'm curious.
160.
Master Doctor asks, why did Phil stop wearing the 2 vests at once?
$802.
Because he doesn't need to. I mean, he's not wearing 2 vests now. Look what's happening. Dominic is asking,
and
what is this? What's going on here?
Apparently. Really? All right.
No, I mean,
continue.
just
like I said. Yeah, I want to do. This is insane.
What's going on here? What's going on here is Phil's getting a lot of tips. I don't know.
With the main plot, but this is out of control.
That's what's going on.
John Never says, make sure they're not scamming you. They're not. I checked. I told you. I just checked.
You just checked? What'd you check? What'd you check exactly?
You know, they're legit tips.
They're legit tips.
You know, there's nothing to flag them to say that they don't look real. So.
What? You know. What a strange explanation he just gave.
You know, keep in mind that doesn't mean nothing. Just because it shows.
What a strange explanation he just gave.
To charge it back. The good news about that is I can fight it. It's a pain in the ass, but I can fight it and I win it more often than not. So I don't think that this is just people. First of all, Phil Smokes Crack is a regular. Phil Smokes Crack is a regular attendee of streams and has tipped many times. It's not a troll. He's never charged back. He's not going to. He's a nice guy. All right. The Brick Boy, relative newcomer to the streams, and I've never seen them certainly contribute this much before. So
why
we'll
are
see
some
what
of these
happens.
tips
But holy
hidden?
crap! Right now,
some of these tips hidden?
Thank you both, Phil Smokes Crack and Brick Boy, for all the tips tonight.
I mean, they're clearly he's tipping directly through PayPal.
Do you know
probably like how Planet Jeff does.
Here's the thing. Here's what we could do. We have to go back there later for the Robotics Club.
And the best part is after all of this, after all this, right?
Go back for Robotics Club.
Jax Raxer gave him 1,000 in a single shot, and he didn't get shit for it. Like
training matches, but that's it.
Can you imagine being that cucked?
What's this?
Can you fucking imagine, dude?
7, you could go behind here, and there was a chest.
Oh my god, I feel bad. No, I don't. Fuck him. But like, I would feel bad if he wasn't such a fucking idiot. But that's like, oh man, that's got. How does it feel, dude? How does it feel, Jax? You didn't even get 5% of this reaction with your shit, man. With your tip that was even bigger than this.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh my god.
Here we go.
No.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Brick Boy 103 just did a $300 tip.
So I'm thinking the next one
this Phil Smokes
is going to be 4 or 5.
What the fuck?
Like it's getting to that point where it's the increments between each individual tip has to be higher than
103.
Right? So like you can't do it like by $1 now or by 10. It has to be like by 50 interval. That's what I think. What's that? 300? So that's
$1,102 in tips right now.
Okay, cool.
1102 tonight.
It's 3-6.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, Jedi
Thank you,
Knight.
Brick Boy.
But
holy fuck. You guys are absolutely insane right now. You guys are absolutely insane, so thank you so much. Tyrone says, why does the Animation say it's only $100.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know what to make
never
of this
foresaw
per
people
se.
were
I mean,
doing
for
ginormous
example, if it is
$300
Coffee
tips,
Boy, which
so we only have
at least one of
animation
them
that goes up to
presumably
100.
is, right?
That's why.
I know he has
And I certainly
like
wasn't expecting it
bipolar,
during
like
a
manic
Lost
type
Judgment
episodes,
stream, but I guess
like
it is what it is.
frequently,
Like I
like somewhat
said,
frequently,
any
right?
given night. Seriously, on
So
any given
this could
night,
absolutely be
this
part
kind
of
stuff
that.
can happen. It's
Assuming
not
they're not
cool,
both
it
the
does.
same
Like,
person,
holy
which would be
shit.
pretty
I never
funny.
expected this tonight, but hey,
I guess that's
I'm not
possible.
complaining. Thank you for supporting this game.
Money's gone in a day,
Okay.
doesn't matter. Piece. Yeah, I know. Even if the money wasn't gone in a day, it's whatever. No amount of money is gonna change who this person
More
is.
disgusting delinquents. Take this, you
He can get a $10,000 dono right now.
you-
I hope he does.
You
It's not gonna
break his
change who he
fucking arm.
is.
Snap the child's arm. Oh yes, permanent damage.
He doesn't know how to like regulate
Michael Caine
his
says,
spending.
Lost Judgment's
You know?
outperforming every game now being streamed.
He spends based on a percentage amount rather than an absolute
Well, I am
amount.
playing this,
So
as I
the
said,
more
I
you
am
give him, the
playing
more
times this week.
he's gonna
2
spend.
more times after tonight as well. So there will be major progress.
Like you look at someone like
I just wanna see,
Critical,
can we do anything
right?
with this
Like
game?
Moist Critical.
Okay, if
He
not,
gets an absolute
then
shit
we're
ton of
gonna do
money, but he
story.
lives very modestly.
It
He
seems
spends
to
he
say
spends
that
on an
there's no escape
absolute
club to
type of
do, but
amount,
there's
not
no
a percentage
mission.
amount. He doesn't have life creep
Which is
on
what's
himself,
confusing.
as far as we're aware. And I don't.
Right,
He seems like a
look,
cool
here
dude.
it
I don't
is.
expect him to. Phil is the other way. Phil absolutely experiences life creep
Right.
based on what he's earning. He just happens to spend it on fucking JPEGs for God knows why.
Oh,
August says could both be always. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
does this work?
That's fine. It doesn't matter. The money lost relevancy as
Oh
soon
my
as we
God,
got
I needed
like
to
the
leave
leaks
and
and
come
then
back and it triggered
the
the next
subsequent
mission.
leaks after that. Like to me at
Okay.
least, the money from a
You
sense
guys
of
again.
Let's do
individual
Young Vision,
value
time for us
of
to
the
get our
money,
revenge for last
it lost
time.
all meaning to me,
Fine with me. Who am I up
which is
against?
great. That's actually a
Me,
blessing.
Get ready.
It's like they can do whatever they want with their fucking money, man.
Yep, and I'm starting it off.
I'm absolutely free of that shit.
I have to remember how to do this. 2,500 score. I'm
Grateful.
going to
I
enjoy
left
my
with him
turn.
having 20. Did something start
Okay.
this just random wailing?
All right, DC says, here's a Platinum Vest Haiku. Platinum Vest Phil. DC.
I'm gonna get a little quicker with that. Anyway.
All right. Beat Mitsui's score. With the
What was
hover.
I? Let's see. Something start. Yeah. They went.
Yeah, Derek, some of the vests are not in the animation.
He did like a super beg tweet, and then it started some
So-
kind of bidding war. I mean, these bidding war type of things have happened before. This is the most I've seen, I think.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that you were complimenting my SOS predicting skills. If even one word gets to you, I'm too slow. I'm trying to be faster. But my mic's on the left and my mic's on the right and my keyboard's on the left, so I have to like kind of jump to my keyboard to hit the button because I don't have like a stream deck or anything.
Move it.
Yeah, but historically, right? In my experience, when he gets like a really good day, he will.
What coins did I miss?
He won't get to full desperation mode. Like there's a cooldown for his. So tonight, right? He hit full desperation mode, right?
Did I
Like he
miss
sent
it?
a whale tweet and
Or did I get?
you know,
Nah, I missed the coin. Shit. Oh, here's some-
berated his viewers like the whole nine, right? And
I didn't get the jump. Oh look, golden coin.
like. Sorry, I was like reading chat. I thought lost my
Excellent.
But
Come on,
yeah. Okay, sorry, I remember now.
one more.
So there's usually a cooldown after he gets a super good
All right, that was
day
probably
for
insanely high
full
score.
desperation. So he may say like, "Hey, we're having a slow day," but
6,780.
you know, we had a pretty good
And
day
bonus
yesterday. That type of
2,000,
thing.
so
You may
I
get a
get
couple
1,000
comments that are
points.
like, you know, why did you
Yeah,
do?
pretty
You
damn
know, why are
awesome.
you
Yeah.
begging at all? You know, even if it's a little bit. And you know, then
All
he
right,
throws
so
out
it
the.
looks like, ladies and gentlemen, Brick Boy is in the lead with $300, and it looks like
He's
Phil
doing-
Smokes Crack has probably been defeated for the night.
Oh my
which, by the
God.
way, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh my
a
God, look
negative
at
damn
this.
thing. Are you kidding me? This is an insane amount of support. Thank you guys
He's
so
doing
much.
it.
Okay.
Wow.
New missions added to the skate park. New
Wow,
skateboard minigames,
dude.
Skateboard races is now on.
1,000, 1,100,
Peel has gone up when I hit Peel level 3.
and
I
he's
hit
going
the
with the sneak
Dance Club.
shame
Dark Maggot
bag.
has tipped $4.20. It says
420.
Excellent.
You better get rid of that decimal, Dark Maggot, or you can get the fuck
Oh,
out.
perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Dark Maggot, for the tip. Good evening, Tom Celtic. How are you? All right.
Sorry, I missed a couple.
Yeah, Derek, I
some
love
people
Tony
tagging
Hawk,
on.
the Pro Skater Collection. Remember
That's
that?
Spitfire. I don't think it was
I
that
played it
desperate. He was
in
screaming
last
and
year,
climbing
right?
from the start.
It was
decided
really
to
good.
keep
I love
playing.
that game.
Maybe Spitfire. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Looks like I won. Let's go.
I did miss the actual begging segment, so if it seemed fake,
Chioda.
then
Hey, Chioda,
maybe.
are you the one who's...
It was odd that he sent a whale tweet,
stencil?
though. He hadn't done that in a while, so that was
someone else
notable.
on my crew draws that.
A big guy
Why
says,
you
"Why do the
at?
whales show up to do a bid war?"
Oh, right. My bad.
But when he
I
does a
forgot you
marathon,
can't draw for shit anymore.
don't try to logic it, big guy.
We really did see the downfall.
Again,
of Teta Chioda
it can even be like if it's Coffee Boy, right? Again, he's for sure bipolar on some level,
He
and
said
he has
something like that last
like
time,
he's
too.
had manic
What's this
episodes
whole thing
before,
about you
and
being
when
an
you're
artistic
having an actual full-on manic episode, this could be
That's
the
all in
result,
the
this type of
past.
thing.
Well, if you want to know, I
So
started
it
drawing
could just be
middle
the fact
school
that,
because
you
my
know,
art
maybe
class
forgot to take his
teacher
fucking lithium
talked me
tonight, I
into
don't know.
it, and I had a knack for it. Then I started to...
But I mean, there's no point in trying to
reason
reason it out.
I saw people
you know?
start calling
like
it
I track the
research
numbers just
research.
as they are, like objective
you ever
numbers,
considered
but
pursuing that path
assigning some sort of
today?
meaning to them is a little challenging.
Yeah, there were times when I thought it'd be an artistic
when
genius
when
I
we're
grow
dealing
up.
with this type
Well,
of thing.
that's
I
not
mean, look
going to
at
happen
him.
for me anymore.
Look at what we're looking at right
Why
now. Look
not?
at this dude.
6 months
Looks
ago, I had
goddamn
to get surgery
ridiculous.
for a condition in my hand, and now my hand
But again,
is
you know,
messed up. Oh, that sucks.
his 1, 2,
It doesn't
3
affect my
maybe
everyday
whales
life,
get some
but I
sort of
can't
value
draw
out of it.
delicate
So
lines anymore, which I needed for
we live
my
in a
art.
capitalist society in which you
I
can
would've never
spend your
known.
money in the way that
But anyways, that's
you
all
know,
in the past.
gives
Let's
you some
focus on
sort
having
of
fun now.
happiness,
That's
benefit,
sad. He
whatever.
used to be a good artist,
So
now he can't do
more
it
power
anymore
to him, I
because
guess.
of
You
a
know,
medical condition. That is pretty damn
like
sad.
he somehow values us more than any
I
sort of
think- I don't think there's another mission
physical
here.
like property or experiences. you
Research
know?
Club locked. Appeal needs to hit level 3 to do more dance club.
All the money he spent,
No,
he could
according
have
to this, the skater should keep
done one of
going.
those like
How do I
Alaskan
do it?
cruises, man.
Right? How do
Those
I
real
trigger
expensive.
another
Those like
skater
20K ones. But he sees more value in this, and you know, good on him. I guess. I hope he doesn't regret it later. I really hope he doesn't.
Go to the park, race, exchange points. I have 22,000. Nah. Skateboard Rocketeer. You can learn a new skating skill. I could buy a play pass.
They give it to a scumbag. That's my problem.
Each
Hey, Tracker
sports
Carl,
parts
can you
amount. Exchange all 6 types
I guess
of
like
ICQ values for a
on
pass to play
kind
all
of the
that you
surface
want.
level, like
So once you
right,
find
I guess that
6
makes
of
sense.
these in
It,
the game,
from the sense of
you get unlimited play pass.
you know, I want to see justice done to who I consider an objectively bad person. I
Well, I don't
understand
think
it
I want
from that
any of this
angle.
right
So I'm
now.
gonna assume that's the angle you're operating on.
DC just did. He's the last haiku for.
I was on it this time, guys. You didn't even get a single fucking word of that garbage.
Yeah, it looks like the tips war's over. By the way.
Yeah.
Because Brick Boy now has been here for about 10 minutes. We got no counter from Phil Phillips Crack. And by the way, Phil Phillips Crack, I'm not asking.
Yeah,
for a
you
counter.
are. Yes, you
Very
are.
generous tonight. Brick Boy.
You are. You
Very,
brought it
very
up
generous
twice in
tonight.
like 5
Both
minutes.
of you for the support tonight. All right.
You're such a shithead, Phil. I mean,
it looks to me
you know,
like that's it, right?
I try to refrain
So with the
while streaming from
roughly
insulting him directly.
half an hour
because,
left that
but,
we've got on
man,
the
he is.
we should go do the
He's
main
really
plot,
scummy.
or at least do a little bit
He's
of
just
the main
really
plot.
scummy. It's cool, Dominic, man. Yeah,
And then
yeah. Go
next time
detox.
around,
Go detox,
which is
dude.
only
I appreciate
in
you
a few
stopping
days,
by.
We'll probably
I'll
do
see you
all
around,
main
man.
plot
On
that
the
stream.
next
It
stream.
looks like
But
pretty
hope
much
you have a good night,
all
man.
of the school stories are done at this point.
Thanks
So,
for the
at
dono,
least
dude.
that can be done.
For the animals.
We'll have to see what happens with that.
You do good things come to you.
Derek, of course. He says this will help you on your day off. Of course it will. What this is going to do is now, this is going to help me tremendously because, like I said, I don't get paid until Thursday of next week. But what this does is allows me to have a nice day off and not have to worry about, gee, when is the money coming through so that I can afford things that day.
Money
Instead, I
comes
can
through
just
on
go
the
out there and not have to worry
21st.
about it. Then I
it's
can
gonna
pay
be
all
over
my bills for this
$5,000.
month, and then maybe by the end of the month, we can see if I have enough money to have a plumber come look at my goddamn shower that fucking broke. But we'll see what happens. I mean, this helps a ton. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, I'm stuck. Here, come here.
Scribbles asks, do you think this has anything to do with the plumbing bag?
Sorry.
I don't know, maybe. Like, you gotta feel like people aren't stupid enough to fall
Look at this.
for, like,
Flip. Oh, he
that
flipped.
trash story. But,
Yo, that was
I don't know,
sick.
maybe.
Yo, he flipped him into the fucking sign and punched him 3 times like it was upside
Just
down.
to see if there's enough money
What
for
the
the
fuck?
plumber.
That's the first time I've even seen that one.
I mean, there's $1,000 for the plumber. The alleged $1,000 handle change or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna point this out too. Like,
Yeah, Derek, sadly my shower's busted. What happened is the
Oh, there
valve
you go.
inside, you know when you have the knob to turn to have your water turn on and off in the shower. The whole thing broke, and it wouldn't turn off last night. I had to physically like wrench it and force it with extreme force to get the water to even turn mostly off. It didn't turn all the way off. It's still dripping a tiny bit, but I couldn't get
So it's literally just the handle then. It's literally just the handle. It's not the. It's definitely not the valve.
So that shower is shot. I can't get it to turn on anymore.
Yeah, like Shinko did a video on this, but if the valve was broken, then the water wouldn't be regulated. It'd just be flowing nonstop, or be completely stopped.
So I knew I was gonna have to replace.
Basically, you wouldn't be able to control it at all, like the
probably
pressure.
get some of the piping repaired or replaced up there anyway because of the water and rust that was coming. But now, in addition to that, now the nozzle's broken too, so my whole fucking shower's busted.
Did he break the shower?
No, Hernandez. We have an extra.
Dude, he broke the shower trying to like do whatever he did to the handle. That's what happened, right? Is that what the lore is now?
It's not as big.
He broke it.
That we usually would use, but
He actually fucked it up.
Backup shower, and we don't have to rush to pay ridiculous amounts of money.
Unreal, man. So the handle, the knob broke. You know, like the most superficial part of the shower broke, and him in all of his autism broke the actual shower somehow. Because that's what it's sounding like the way you describe it, like the nozzle. What does that mean? What nozzle?
We have the two bathrooms.
Like the shower head? How does the shower head break because of the handle
Derek,
though?
I'm playing this again on.
Like I've changed a couple of shower heads like in this house, and they're unrelated. I didn't have to mess with the fucking. I didn't have to mess with the like, you know, the handle to change the shower head. You know, other than turning the shower off, I guess.
Stuck on a bike.
What did he do?
Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Yo! Looked like he got crippled. Yeah, he hit him head on. I tried to jump over the car. It did not work. That was not successful.
I don't think he has tart strength.
Holy shit.
Like, have you seen those twig arms?
All right, Derek, I'll see you Sunday night.
Look at that. Look, cool. Right on cue.
Wiretapping, know who did it?
The nice 1488
Could
for
be
us.
corporate espionage.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, did you just say corporate espionage and wiretapping? Yes, that's right. Our company's currently in crisis mode. Turns out confidential information's been leaking to our competitor.
What does that mean?
Did you find any bugs? Yeah, actually, we found one by pure accident. Then we hired a detective to sweep the building, and he finds 5 more. Apparently, it's been happening.
The other side 3. I guarantee you that it was a $20 fix. Who knows what it is now?
Some corrupt detective willing to do all sorts of.
If you guys were here when he first talked about it, like the shower thing, he was describing some weird shit about it that I was trying to like visualize in my head. It's like, oh, I pulled this out. He was talking about like the seal completely dissolved on the handle. I'm like, oh, it must be the like the cover, like the round part around it. That's generally going to be
main story.
Like you know, it's gonna be like attached to the wall, and you have, I don't know that, I forgot what that shit's called. That it's like spackle almost, right? But it's like a sealant, right?
Achievement.
So that was all gone.
Town Go Tourist.
See effect.
Completed 20 Town Go City missions. Cool. I didn't realize I did that many.
But yeah, and he was like, I pulled this thing, and there's this plastic thing. I'm like, what did you do back there, man?
Right up on him.
Did you like?
Nice and nonchalant.
Like I can't even follow what he was describing. I'm not a plumber or anything, but you know, I have a house, and houses need maintenance, including shower heads and handles and shit like that. You know, not doing anything crazy, but
that's it. Here it comes again. Permanently debilitating injury. He paralyzes the arm by ripping and tearing all of the.
Yeah, that dirty tub lore was pretty weird.
This guy.
The only way I can, because he said I've never used it, and I was thinking to myself, are you being literal when you say you've never used it? Because you've lived there for quite a while.
Alright, well, the Brick Boy tipped another $20, and he said, good game, Phil Smokes Crack. That was epic. Thanks again for all you do, Phil. Your streams are always super entertaining and fun and brighten my day. Thank you, Brick Boy. Yeah, it seems like Brick Boy, you won.
Sounds pretty epic.
Smokes Crack did not counter your
what did he win exactly?
He seems to be chilling for the rest of the stream.
I don't think it's like an.
You didn't have to do that final tip either, but I appreciate it, Brick Boy. Thank you so much.
It's not like a washer.
$1,126 in tips for Lost Judgment. Thank you, Brick Boy. Thank you, Phil Smokes Crack. Thank you to everyone else who contributed, but obviously those guys were the main contributors in tonight's stream. Thank you so much. Holy crap.
How much did you get? 20, right?
All right. Of course, perhaps this is all a clever ruse, and he was hoping that you would leave so that then he could sneak back and get top tip when you're gone.
126.
I'm just kidding. That's probably not the case.
Okay.
Let's get some food.
He pulled out the drain.
Ooh, a beef bowl. Look at a delicious beef bowl. There we go. Standard beef bowl.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty.
Yummy! Yeah, Gorilla Pimp says smokes crack, probably dozed off smoking crack. Well, no, his name is Phil Smokes
would
Crack.
crack
Not that
make you
he
doze
smokes
off?
crack.
I feel like
he's
that-
joking that
that's
I
not what
smoke
would
crack.
happen.
He doesn't smoke crack. You
I
understand?
mean, I would hope even your wheelchairs would understand, but I guess not. I guess they assumed it was literally the opposite of what it actually was. Good job.
Oh shit, I missed.
Anyway, yeah, the thing with that dirty tub war, yeah, it was pretty odd. I was trying to think about it, right? So he said I've never used it. He didn't say I never use it. He said I've never used it. Those are two very different things to say.
Hernandez says he tipped all his crack money.
Hopefully I didn't mishear it, but I feel like I heard it correctly. Because if he says I never use it, he's just saying that like I use it infrequently. But if he said I've never used it, that means he's literally never used
What's
it.
hilarious is someone just said $1 million tip would be epic. You do realize that no bank would clear $1 million tip, right? If someone tried to send a transaction like that, they could immediately get
I
denied.
don't know. Let's try it out.
So this is where they found
Somebody
the
try it out.
wiretapper already tried to crowd him.
Anyway, so if he did say I've never used it,
that sounds like
that particular
I'm a
shower,
detective from Yokohama
then the
99.
only way that it could be
Wiretap signal here, so I
clogged,
came to sweep for it.
as he describes it,
Your
is if it
detective
came
who
clogged,
hired you.
right?
Well, detectives was a strict code
That's
of
all I can think. Like he bought the
confidentiality.
house, he literally never used that shower, and it was already
My own
clogged. Like the
curiosity-
previous owners gave him a
Your
clogged
curiosity,
shower,
that
which would
does
be
sound like
really,
the cover story
really
from
funny.
Serial Bugger, like people have been complaining about.
But
You
like,
definitely looked apart. Oh,
like I'd
dear.
assume, right? The water in the
Oh,
U
Sukuma's
trap.
about to get pinched.
I assume tubs have U traps too, right? Or is it only sinks
Hey, Sugamo.
and like toilets? I assume every water fixture has a U
Oh,
trap. I guess that's
what
maybe that's a
timing,
bad
Yagami?
assumption.
I could really
Assuming
use
it does
your
have a U
backup.
trap, maybe the
The
U trap,
security
all
guard
the
is
water
accusing me of
dissolved and whatever
playing the
shit was
town
left
with
in it, like
bugs.
hardened
You know this guy?
into whatever.
Yeah, we were friends for a long time. Just as he said, he's a
I don't know.
detective, and he's definitely not.
It's just
the type
odd that
to
he doesn't
appreciate
clean it
the
though
job.
regularly.
I'm not so sure I should be.
Like we have a
trusted.
guest shower,
Not
and
trustworthy, huh?
we
Quick flash of this
we
shit
clean it
takes
when
care
we
of
clean the house.
Lawyer's badge.
I mean, why not?
My name's Takayuki Yagami. I'm a lawyer, and if you're going to treat my friend like a criminal without any proof, this badge might have to come into play at some point.
All plumbing is U traps. Oh, thanks, Chupon.
Huh? You're a lawyer? Heh. Well, if a lawyer's vouching for him, then I guess we don't see a problem here. Sorry about that. Have a nice day. What a bunch of deadbeat assholes.
You're angry that 2 people gave him 1,100 Lunar Guardian? Yeah, I can see that.
I owe you one.
My,
all good,
well,
man.
thanks for your assistance, Yagamishi. Truly, you rescued me in the nick of time.
Hey,
What was that all about, anyway? That wasn't the first time I've heard of wiretapping causing a fuss around here. Indeed, supposedly there's a detective in a Jinjo
Yeah, I mean,
who's
there's-
offering his services
even
for a
with
wide
Phil,
variety
right?
of legal
Like,
purposes. Yeah, I heard something about a corrupt
you don't
detective
even need to like
earlier.
cope with him.
He's
I
a
mean,
wiretapper that
he
security
wears
guards
his
can catch.
he wears his scumminess on his sleeve,
Presumably
man.
This
You
individual
know?
has performed some
That's the
rather
nice thing about
considerable
him.
duties for clients, like assisting stalkers
He
and
doesn't.
moon sharks
He's
in
not like
finding
those
their
sneaky
targets.
people
Wow,
who
that's
like
messed up.
like he's so bad at
Actually,
lying
messed up.
that he
Okay.
accidentally
Shuey is in the
wears
super chat.
everything
Says,
on
"Good night,
his
Phil and
sleeve,
Chad. Have a good one.
right? In
Congrats
terms
on the
of
support.
what
Thank you,
he's
Shuey."
thinking, what he's doing,
Very, very nice.
which
of
is
everyone.
good. That's
Yes,
good
and
entertainment for us.
support
It's
him.
like
Thank
it
you very
basically
much, Shuey.
projects what he's gonna do to
Yeah,
us. So I understand at its core, it's
Shuey-san.
you know, it's annoying or frustrating, and you know, especially if you have
I don't know why the H is here.
circumstances in which you know the money would
Okay.
benefit you or benefit someone you love or something like that. I can understand that. You know, but
This guy sounds pretty awful. Any
in the grand
legit
scheme of the
detective
world,
turning
Phil's a
any kind
pretty
of
small
clients like
fish.
that down.
You know,
I hope
$1,000
we
is not
agree.
very
The notion
much.
of allowing this man to
like
tarnish the title
in
of
the
detective
complete
did not
context,
sit
especially
well
when
with
we
me.
know what his
Hence, I was
expenses
driven
are.
to the field
so.
to investigate. But I just wound up being accused of performing the deed that I was attempting to stop. Goodness, whatever can I do?
See you,
Maybe
Dex,
try
man.
cutting out the
Have a
sly
good
grins
night.
and conspiratorial giggles when you're on the job. Well, I can't help grinning when dealing
yeah,
with
and,
such fascinating subjects.
Don't
how about instead, I've
GTG talked about this,
investigation for me.
Golden Triangle
You can use
Gaming,
this to track
where
clandestine signals invented by
and super
yours
crazy
truly.
hits on this too, and it
Oh,
kind
you
of
want me
relates
to
to
do it?
him, where you know a lot of
Yes, it
people
appears
get
that destined to bear the cross of the
get
suspicious
annoyed, I guess,
individual.
with
You
super
certainly have
crazy
no
how he
worries.
has a
I
lot
don't know
of
about
passion
that.
in his videos,
I
right? And
certainly
it
do.
comes off
If
as like,
he's
oh,
up
you're
your sleeve,
irrationally
you can
angry
turn
or
his badge,
something,
you
and
can
it's
flash in
like
a pinch. So that being said,
it's like number one, you shouldn't gatekeep the type of content he can make, especially like he has a unique way in which he
You said this
presents
thing
his
picks up
arguments, right?
clandestine signals?
Like, it's good that people
Precisely. It can
people are
detect
mixed
anyone
up
emitting a suspicious
in terms of
signature,
how they present
look
their
for a few
content.
tens
Keeps
of
things
meters
interesting.
away,
It's like
boats,
something for
spy cams, and
everybody,
the like.
right?
Okay.
But you're allowed to
Sounds like a
feel
different
how you
kind
want
of,
to feel about what you're seeing
gameplay.
on this screen.
There's a signal
You know,
coming from behind
whether
the
it's
building.
angry
Now,
or
look for the
indifferent or
source.
whatever.
Well, all right. Behind the building, got it. I'll give it a try. A detective's antenna, the detector. The gadget allows you
And,
to track down sources of electronic signals.
People seem to like to
Blinking light
put other
indicates
people
the
down for
proximity
how
to a
they
signal-making
feel about
device.
stuff.
All
You know,
right. So
like it doesn't cost me anything to be mad or whatever.
Investigate the wire
But
cavities. I did that. Search for the bug in the parking lot.
yeah, I wouldn't call that A-logging,
The parking
Sasha.
lot.
I don't know.
You mean here?
Like, it's almost like I've heard people who were legitimately mad,
Now, how would I know
like angry, right?
when to pull this
And
thing
I wouldn't.
out?
That's not what I would say about that. You know, about what Super Crazy does.
Will the game give me some kind of
Like what Phil does is frustrating in a lot of ways, and so
I'm gonna say is, will the game give me some kind of indicator
like
when I near something that this detector will find?
if you're gonna be like a little upset about it, that's fine. Just the main thing is to not let what you see kind of creep onto
Don't hear
your
anything,
feelings for
right?
the rest of the day.
No.
You know, like you ideally want to keep this shit kind of contained. Like when I spurg out in DDM, right? I don't like get off the stream and start fucking doing that and you know, like my normal shit. Like
I was
it's
gonna grab that item, but
it's
I guess
water
what-
off my back. I
what
do it
am
because it's
doing?
fun. Just like I
in the
stream
park,
because
I
it's
don't
fun.
hear it.
And when I like
Unless they just want me
freak
to
out
pull
on
the
stream or
detector
whatever, it's
now.
because it's fun. Especially with you guys here, it's extra fun. That's why I really enjoy streaming more now. You know, because we can all like do that together. It's
Oh,
like an actual circus.
whoa, we're close.
But yeah, I do think the important thing is to just not let it like get you down outside of this thing that we're doing now.
Whoa! Bingo. The car?
You know, ideally.
The car. Huh.
If it does, then you may need to
This
take a
car's giving off
detox,
a weird signal.
because you shouldn't let this person
Perhaps a bug of some sort
negatively
in
affect
the
your
car.
life. Like it really isn't worth it. Like it really isn't worth it. There's a lot of injustice in this world.
Hmm?
Even this
Interested in my
dumb shit
car,
is
are you?
far on the bottom of that list in terms of
Sorry about
injustices in
that.
this world.
I'm talking
that
to
should make
Yagami,
you
a
upset.
detective.
You know.
Oh, a real life detective. I'm Otoya Ogami, a prosecutor.
Oh.
I mean, Officer
Oh,
Sanders. I
you're
mean, you're
Yeah,
engaging in the
it's
circus just by
little.
participating in
Detectives are
it,
so
just
fascinating,
by
but I never thought I'd
participating in
actually
this
meet one
stream.
like this. Is
You know,
that so?
he
Mr.
he
Detective,
can't
what
stand
business
that
do
we
you have in my
exist. I
car?
think, even
Are you
though
in a case? Is there a
we're kind of
mystery in there
codependent
right
on each
now?
other,
Oh,
right?
Yes, there's a mystery in your car.
Like if DSP disappeared, I would too. You know,
Well,
I don't make any
there's
money
a
from this. I don't have any
series of
need to do
activities
this,
going
and
on around
I
town,
think people
and I'm
would want to watch me
looking
play
into the
fucking
matter.
video games.
For some
So
reason, your car's emitting a rather strange
like,
signal.
you know, but
Oh, do you think my car's
by that same
bugged?
token,
That depends.
he's dependent
You
on
ever
us
have
as well.
Conversations in there you wouldn't want others to hear.
because without us, he'd be
Yes,
so
certainly. Discussing
unbelievably
the upcoming
boring.
trials of my secretary and such.
You know.
Could that be a reason someone would want to bug my car?
Yep.
It is possible. Could I search it for you? By all means.
Yeah, I think a secret. I think a large portion of what Super Crazy's doing isn't. It's not in like an act per se, but he's channeling his feelings into like
Ogami-san, I think I found the
coming
source of
off
the signal.
this way. It's
Oh
like
my God.
hyperbole, right? A lot of it is.
Masuyama-kun.
I mean, the thing that seems to bother him a lot is the
The hell?
the feigning distress.
that
Like
lead?
that is something that
Well,
should
it's my
bother
secretary,
people,
Masuyama
right?
put
That's
on.
one of the very
Crap, damn it.
that's one of the
she's
real
running.
scummy things he does, because the feigning distress is basically what he's doing to
You shall
prey
pay
on
for your
his
part in this sordid
wheelchairs,
crime.
the actual wheelchairs, the
Out of the
the
way,
Rob on
nerd.
wheels
I
type of
take
people.
kickboxing class every week. I'm serious.
And you know, if you're a bleeding heart for that type of person versus, you know, me personally, I
And I
kind
am
of couldn't give
Makoto
two shits.
Tsukumo,
Like if
master
it wasn't
of
Phil
the
scamming, then it would be
Yagami
some other
style.
dumbass.
And I shall
you
not
know?
hold back, even against
But,
a lady
uh,
as yourself. Hiya!
But that's pretty messed up what he's doing.
Whoa! You know kung fu?
Like objectively, you
Just
know.
my luck.
So at the same time, if you're mad, it's okay to be
Excellent
mad.
bluff,
Just don't
Tsukumo.
take the mad.
You've really gotten
Well,
good at that.
Try
Your
not to
form is
take the
perfect.
mad outside of
Oh my God.
this thing that we're doing.
I've seen you fight enough
Like
times
live
for
your
the
life
look of it to rub
and
off
be
on
mad. You know, be mad when we're
you.
here.
All right, Masuyama,
Laugh when
son,
we're
let's
here.
hear it. Wow.
That was a really gay speech. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, of course, Hernandez. He says, "Do you remember when you used to get sub bombs, on the streams, on Twitch, and then the pop-ups would just go on for like an hour? Yeah, because when you drop, like, let's say you drop a 50 sub bomb. Each one of those has to pop up, and each one of those takes processing time to even go through the system. So sometimes they would take upwards of like an hour to even clear out when I got crazy sub bombs like that. I know. It would be nice if YouTube would implement that, but I guess we'll see. All right, what's the meaning of this, Masayama-kun?
Depeche DTFO.
I'm sorry.
The number that you
I've,
see up there
paid
is
off.
presumably correct.
What?
There was
By
a
whom?
bidding war
Was it
that
that one
occurred
defendant's
between
lawyer? Yes.
one or two
He
whales.
claimed to be working for them. He also said he's a detective. A detective? Probably the villainous detective who's
Cosa
become the
Nostra.
talk of the town. Could
This
you
thing of
describe
ours.
this person for us?
Huh.
I don't know what he looks like. We only talked over the phone, and he didn't video chat with me. What about his voice or
Literally line
speaking
right now. Twitch has
mannerisms
an option
then?
to group gifted
Any
subs to
noticeable
one message.
dialect? I'm not sure. He was real quiet and kept his speaking to a minimum.
I think it's 39.
Oh, I think he's a male, though.
I
Did
appreciate
you
that.
record the
My self-esteem
conversation?
appreciates that.
No, I was instructed not to. Damn. If only we had some sort of evidence that we could use.
Excuse me.
Did he happen to give you his name?
Yeah, so his royal foxiness.
No,
Phil
but
Stream
he
is like
said
reality
he
TV.
runs
He
the
is a
illegal
boring
detective
anti-fellow person, but when you
agency.
see the worst parts of him, you almost have
Wow,
to...
pretty brazen approach.
Exactly.
He sure doesn't beat around the bush,
I
does
say
he?
this frequently.
Bribery,
The
Masayama-kun?
interest
How could you
in
do this?
him is that
Once he
so it
offered
is
me
reality
$1 million,
TV,
I
right?
couldn't help
Because
myself.
some
Heaven
people
help
try
me.
to say that he's
What am I
putting
to
on
do
an act.
with
He's
you?
not. He's not.
Wow.
100%. I'll bet a lot of money on that. But this is reality TV. You can kind of interact with in a way,
Wow.
right? You can interface with it a little bit.
Nice work. We even got compensated for our efforts. That
And,
Masayama
that-
definitely getting canned.
That kind of raises
If
the
not, jail
stakes in
time
a
on
way,
top
right?
of it.
Oh man, look at that
Well,
ear
she
pick.
certainly should have thought of that.
What's he gonna do with
before
that
she bugged her
pinky?
boss.
Is he gonna do anything with it?
And wow, who would have guessed
see where that
we'd
pinky
learn
goes
about
later.
a corrupt detective in town? We didn't find that guy, but it seems busy enough that we'll probably get another crack at him.
Why 7? That didn't even
Shout out
get
to
it to
Cowboy
like a...
Coffee, who tipped me $7. And congrats on the big tips, Phil. I love your gameplay. Can't wait for Silent Hill playthrough on Halloween. Yeah, if the
At least
votes
you're like 14
stay
or
as they are,
9
I
or
really don't
something.
see any way that we're not playing Silent Hill 1 on Halloween.
get you, man,
Now, I've
but-
only played Silent Hill 1 once ever. My original run many years ago. I never played it again. I did play 2 and 3 in a collection, then I played 2 again, but I never went back and played 1 again, so it'll be only my second run. Okay.
So we should be,
Yep.
I agree. Ijincho seems to be suffering the strange plague of illicit spying. And I believe my handy-dandy detector could serve as the perfect
Main thing I
antidote
worry
to
about
this
being
plague.
involved with
In
this
other
community
words,
is DSP's
Are you
toxicity
suggesting we comb
subconsciously
the whole
affecting
city
without
for
me
bugs with that
Yeah,
thing?
secret. Yeah. I
That
mean
sounds like
that's
an
a
awful
that's a
lot of
fair concern
In
to
that
be
case,
honest.
you should try consulting the buzz researcher first to help pinpoint where you ought to
But,
search.
Yeah.
Anything that
track
gives
the
off
crawl,
strong
yeah.
signals, such as wireless bugs and spy cameras.
Yeah,
are
you
prone
need to
cause
be kind of
interference.
cognizant of that
Televisions
type of
and
thing when
phones
you're
all
watching it.
suffer from some sort of noise when in the
If you
vicinity
find
of
that it's
overt
creeping out of it, you need to
broadcasting
detox. Like that's the bottom
Interesting.
line,
So if
just
I
for your own
filter
sanity.
For noise or something along those lines, there's a chance I could track down a bug wherever the posts are appearing.
Spitfire, all I want
Indeed,
to see is the
there's
day
a
where he
very
turns
real
the camera on
possibility there are
last time.
victims on the other ends of those bugs.
He's not going
going
to
to
stop Spitfire.
I see.
I see, makes
No
sense.
way he's gonna stop.
Okay, well, I'll give it a try soon. Best of luck. As upstanding detectives, it's our duty to take down this villainous
Yeah,
investigator.
that's right, Chupon. You have
All
you have to
right, well,
detox it once in a while.
Mandatory side case complete. I don't know how. it was
Like
a
even
side
me,
case
like
for the
sometimes I
kid.
go several days
They do
without
that
updating
sometimes,
numbers.
let it introduce new gameplay mechanics. So what they're saying is,
Just because
here
like,
we go.
you know, like my exposure to him oftentimes is when I'm
what
like
they're
working and I have like DDM in the background and I don't even have it playing the entire time. I kind of have it on for brief periods. I have it on for some of the pre-stream and that sort of thing. But I'm like ducking in and out. But yeah, like a full
Right there.
stream, just like as it is.
All right,
you
so
know,
I guess
day-to-day is
to
pretty
kind of
challenging.
conclude our stream for the night, let's head down there. Let's investigate the
Confirm Phil
noise.
Smokes Crack started the tip war. I'm pretty sure it did. Let me check.
See if we can come up with anything.
Yeah, so when like
And,
Alex, ladies man times 4. So then he was at like
And then we'll resume here next time, which is
Plus
just gonna be in a few days. Another stream.
$5.
There's 3 streams.
Phil
this
Smokes
week.
Crack dropped 20
This is
right
stream
there. So that
number
was the
1,
first
2
one.
more coming. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
did. This is cool. We beat yet
And then
another
Brick
whole
Boy
story.
did 25. So
Incredible.
25 Brick Boy, 30 Phil Smokes Crack, 75 Brick Boy, 100 Phil
I wasn't
Smokes
expecting it to
Crack,
be that
103
And now we have a little bit of progress in the
20
main
Phil Smokes
plot.
Crack,
Next time around, we will
150, 160,
go ahead
300, and 300 was the last
focus
one.
likely on the story, since it seems like I can't do any other school stories right now anyway. Okay. Where's the street?
What's the tip, what is the tip stole? The tip stole is the tip stole. Mr. Blue Sky. How are you doing?
I love the music in this game, man. The music in this game is so cool, and it fits every, like, you do an investigation, it plays the detective music, you know? The combat music, like, all the music is outstanding. The graphics are absolutely great, right? So good. I seriously don't have any complaints about this game right now. So good.
You know what I wonder, right? Assuming there are two different people and this isn't some weird gay off thing. I wonder how the other person feels right now.
So this
the Phil Smokes
apparently
crack
is
person.
where we're talking about noise.
I hope they're not
Hold on, let me
autistic
find
enough
the
to be
fucker.
like,
And then once they're
man,
done,
I
they're
really
like,
wanted to be on the leaderboard, blah, 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 and would rather like, oh, hey, I encouraged
You don't
more
run
money
into
to go to
me,
this
you
person I
fucking
enjoy
shot.
watching. Like, hopefully that's the attitude they take.
hi, asshole.
Because otherwise that'd be really,
Hope you
really,
want this
really
bike.
extra sad.
Very nice.
Yeah, imagine losing a DSP
Okay.
tip war. That's like 2 L's and they
Okay,
don't cancel
so
each
we
other
were right
out.
here, right?
That's like, maybe I should, Minecraft myself. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Nothing.
But hey, I mean, the winner of the
Seriously? Because
you know, the tips
chatter
war
had said to come here.
gets
but
the same
there's
thing that the
nothing
loser
here
of the
right
tips
now.
war gets.
Nothing.
Nothing. So,
No, I guess
at the
not.
end of the
Oh,
day, aren't we all winners here?
green means that's probably the direction, the direction you're
Not
supposed
really
to move,
picking
right?
it up.
Oh, here we go. Whoa! What the fuck?
No, Trolls for sure always win.
warmer.
I mean, the good content, like the good content for this dude, comes from
Where?
detractors. Right?
Wait, it was maxed and it stopped?
Like, this dude is absolutely
mean it was a
unwatchable.
moving
Any of his
object
content,
that had it? I
including
think it was
his
a
terrible
moving
music,
object.
is unlistenable, unwatchable on its own. Right? For any normal person.
I think there's a moving object that has something in it.
Really, guys?
But yeah, detractors always win just because he can't win
Yeah,
on his
there
own.
was something here.
He has no ability
And they
to,
ran down
to
here
do
or
that.
something. Here.
Like, what does the money mean?
Yeah,
Doesn't
look.
mean anything. Loser of the tip corner DSP stream is like in 4th place at Evo during a bad portal fighting game.
Oh! I'm picking up a bug, but maybe from the woman. The signal
But
gets more and more away
August,
from her.
do
She's
you forget
fucked.
that he was
How do
the
you wiretap
best
a person? It doesn't make sense.
American
What the
super
heck?
turbo player?
A
that
wiretapped
year,
person?
I guess. That is a really weird thing to say when you get 4th place, isn't it?
Excuse me.
Because like you can
Hi, excuse
you
me.
can break it down to any
What?
sort of
You
subdivision
scouters are
regardless of
fine.
what like
no. My name's
place you are,
Yami.
as long as you're not
I'm
literally the
detective. I
last
just happened to
place.
pick up rather
right?
odd signal coming from you.
Like
in
if you want some sort of
electronic
regional thing, you didn't even get
Yeah,
to the
I'm getting a
finals. You can say
signal.
you're the best
world. Dastardly
super
detected the wandering
super
bug.
turbo player in fucking the Midwest region.
And it seems to
or
be
something,
going all
right?
over town. Just
Like,
I just want to make
that's
sure
like a
I'm not
massive
being
cope.
targeted. A shady detective. So
Like
where's the
buggy
bug on
port
me?
or non-buggy port.
Well, it appears to be coming from your bag.
Like the fact that he
this?
unilaterally claimed
My
that
manager gave this to me just the other
says a lot.
day. Your manager? Where do you work? A cabaret
see.
club. Your boss may have bugged you. Any clue why this might have happened? Not at all. He always seemed to be a really good person. Sounds like we should ask him directly. Which club? Rose Blossom on Ohama Street. Got it? I'll make sure
Oh
he
yeah,
comes clean.
that little baby trophy from his
So maybe he
some
doesn't trust his own
nothing
employee
tournament
or
he had,
something?
and he brought it
Or
out.
maybe he's a fucking
Reminiscing.
weirdo stalker motherfucker.
That was pretty
And
weird.
he's trying to actually
That was pretty
stalk his
sad.
client. That's fucked up. So...
Like it's cool that he kept it, but
What did she say? Rose.
like I've got
Cabaret
some like awards that are kind of like
How would
meaningless.
I-
I keep them, but I wouldn't fucking bring them on stream. When like he did it for a reason too. He did it for kind of like a weird reason when he brought it out.
Club? Shit.
Pretty funny, pretty sad.
How do I open the map that has the businesses listed?
Did he get anything for his 4th place Evo
Isn't
win?
this it? Search.
Do they give anything for not first place for those type of
Okay.
things? It's not like the Olympics, right? Where it's like
What did
gold,
she
silver,
call
bronze.
it?
I mean, fourth place
Rose
you don't get bronze,
Cafe?
unless it was a I think like one of those
The fuck
round
did she
robin
call
type
it?
of things. But then I guess it'd be tied for third.
Excuse me.
you-
Oh, here we go. The B.
He goes a parting gift.
Heaven's Golf. Paradise VR. I don't see it.
Got a pat on
Right?
the back.
I thought you called it Rose Cafe.
Participation trophy. I bet he'd love a participation trophy. Did he get a participation trophy?
What the fuck? It's not
Mountain of
here.
Debt. Okay, that Mountain of Debt is gone, His Royal Foxiness. So, who got the
What was
last
the
laugh?
street that she mentioned started with
Bill
O?
or MasterCard or Visa or
Was it
whatever?
Ohama Street? I think it must have been Ohama because it's the only street that starts with an O. It's only one street over. Wait a minute, did I just see the icon? I think I did.
Yeah, I don't see them giving something for 4th. I mean,
It's
even
right
though,
here. Okay. All right, guys. So here's what we'll do.
like, I've never had a competition where 4th got anything.
Let's save for the night. When we resume in a few days, we're gonna just go right into this mission, and then we'll advance the story. So
you
we'll
say
do
that's Spitfire?
some
It's caught up on
other
his bills?
side missions outside of the school, thank God, and we'll do some advancement of the
man.
plot.
He
when I
says
play this
weird
again
shit like
next.
that.
Guys,
So
obviously
often now that
tonight was
holds less
insane.
value to me than it used
Thank
to.
you so much to everyone who chilled and people who supported, in particular between the Brick Boy 103 and Phil Smokes Crack. Phil Smokes Crack disappeared. I feel bad because maybe he really was trying to hang and he just couldn't hang at the end there, so he
What?
dipped. But thank you guys so
Yeah.
much. I really appreciate everyone hanging with me and chilling
What was
and
that?
supporting. It was a great night, obviously, and there's going to be more Lost Judgment coming later this week. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Now,
Couldn't hang by giving me money.
next, I'm trying to think.
If I was
3 days?
him, I'd
Yes,
be like,
Sunday
okay,
night.
get no more
just so
money.
everyone
Fuck you
knows,
then.
Sunday night's going to be the next time I play this.
We know that's not gonna happen.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. So that's the deal. That's the stream for tonight. I'm going to upload this gameplay right now to DSP Gaming. For those of you who were not able to chill for the entirety of the stream, you can get caught up on demand. Tomorrow, we're continuing on with
Yeah, why
Alan
didn't he
Wake
put both their
Remastered.
names up
I'm
there?
pumped for
That's
that.
a good point, Rajeezy.
As you know, I really like Alan Wake. The plot's great. And
They
we're now
donated
in,
enough to
the
both
4th
sit up
episode. I
there.
think there's 6 or 7 episodes total in the game.
Man.
This one's really good with the plot. You're wondering if Alan Wake is nuts or not. We'll find out. Tomorrow night, Street Fighter. You can't go wrong with old school Street Fighter either. So a great solid day of gameplay tomorrow. On Saturday, it's going to be more Far Cry 6 continuing, paired with Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. And then on Sunday, we're basically doing another day that's the same as today, where it's going to be Back for Blood on the
He sure
first
gets
stream
bug-eyed a lot,
and Lost
doesn't he?
Judgment on the late stream. Okay, guys? All right, thank you all so much. I hope that you all have a good evening. Again, I thank you guys for chilling with me and having all the support tonight. So amazing. Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone.
Look at that.
I'll see you in the AM. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Peace out, guys. See you later. Have a good night.
Peace
Okay.
be unto you. Good luck with the polls tonight. You're gonna need it. I heard you didn't do so well so far. I see a Spitfire. Man, oh man. Let's take a look at the tracker then, shall we? Shall we, my friends? Yeah, time to go back to 0 out of 50 tomorrow. Man. This guy. All right, I think it was 9:22 clock out. I'm gonna say I forgot to take the clock in time. I'll fix it later. I get distracted when I'm streaming, obviously, but let's see. It should update up there. Okay, and so I can't really do the dollar per hour because I don't know the clock in time. Do I? Yeah, I was busy dying from his music, but okay, I'll assume a clock in time. Let's do like 7. I don't know, 7:08. Sounds about right. If we assumed a 7:08 clock in time, then let's see what his dollar per hour today was. Wow, 281. Is that the best we've ever had? Wait, no, that can't be right. Hang on, 428. No, that's not right. Hang on, sorry. Get this shit in here. This will fix it. There we go. There we go. Okay. 188 per hour ish. Not bad. I actually have a little part here that let's see, 188 orthodontist level. Not quite cardiothoracic surgeon, but orthodontist, not bad, not bad. 7-Eleven. Thank you, Rajeezy. Always very helpful. 11. Nice. Oh, he's definitely in Champions. No, this dude is I wonder if when he makes a lot of money, if he like tells Kat about it. Like that'd be an interesting conversation to hear about, right? Like, wow, honey, you have like you have no idea how much I made today. Maybe he actually downplays it, right? Maybe he pretends he doesn't make a ton so that he can kind of like splurge on the side, right? Yeah, that's one thing. But it does seem like she doesn't track the finances at all anyway, so maybe she doesn't care, or she's kind of unknowing of it regardless of whether or not he tells her. Man, there's so many like levels to this, huh? Random 800 day after stimulus checks. He spent all of it. Champions and yep. The only way Kat would find out would be if she watched the stream. Yeah, she probably wants as little to do with this shit as possible. Incombustible says, I think as long as she has the car and the roof over her head, DoorDash on demand, she does not care. Maybe. Oh yeah, definitely blooper. Absolutely. I have no doubt about that. They seem to keep their stuff pretty separated, which I keep saying is kind of weird to me, as you know, like as even before I got married, like we were already kind of mixing, you know, finances in anticipation of being married. But there's lots of people who, you know, keep things separated by some degree, whatever, I guess. But yeah, I don't know about what they're doing specifically. Rick Boy was doxed already? I don't know. I got a lot of reading to do on KF after this. I usually kind of read along, but I'm sure it's like 10 pages past where I was before. Who thinks Phil Smokes Crack's tips were fake? I don't know, Funsley. I mean, he's tipped before, right? Like if we look at the old thingy-majig here. We'll do a new filter view. I mean, you know, I guess theoretically it could have been someone impersonating him. But DSP should know that because, you know, this dude's donated before, so he should be familiar with his PayPal account, I would think. Superfluous Moniker says, I've had to deal with setting people up on payment plans based on their income, and there are a lot of people out there who are desperate to keep their finances separate so they look poor. Yeah. No, definitely. I don't doubt that even a little bit. I'll be bringing 6 figures. Yep. There's a lot of shenanigans that happens. I know that for a fact. So yeah, I've first one I've got for this dude. I'm pretty sure he was here before this, you know, before I started tracking, because his name sounds kind of familiar, but maybe not. I don't know. But first one I've got for him, May 19th. He was, you know, kind of early on. He was kind of like a 50-bit bitch, sort of. I mean, 20 here, 10 there, whatever. But yeah. Well, marriage seemed like some sort of arrangement. Yeah, it's a little odd, to be quite honest. Like, I know a few streamers that they're like, because Kat's known, right? Like, he showed her off at the beginning. Like, a lot of streamers I watch, their spouses, while they might not be an active part of the stream, they don't like hide from the stream. You know, they come in and out. They you know, they chat, they talk, whatever. Like, she like actively avoids interfacing with this thing at all. You know. Funsley says, I think Phil has fake tips to spur real tips. Phil Smokes Crack's tips didn't show. No way to know if any tip even happened. Well, the initial ones did, I want to say, for Phil Smokes Crack. I want to say the initial ones did. Like when he got to like when he got to 20, right? 20 whatever.
You to the school. Next.
Here.
Other words.
It's almost as if we lost.
So this tip right here, this showed. And then like everyone after this didn't show, as far as I know. No, once he hit the 100 mark, that's when they stopped showing, I believe. So so this showed, I believe this 30 would have showed as well. I think once it once it got into the hundreds is when it stopped.
I'm not asking for anyone to go crazy.
Yeah, right.
Humans have synesthesia.
Oh, shit, he went
earlier,
from like nothing to a shit ton quickly, very quickly. I like it.
Hayakawa. Look right.
So must have been around
now let's do this,
somewhere.
Hayakawa, round 2. Who says, oh no, I'm holding the...
Yeah, so the 30 showed. The 150 showed? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was fake, Funsley. That's, so what would cause bigger tips to not show up? Funsley, like, I can tip him right now behind the scenes. You can just tip directly to his PayPal account. Maybe he just chose to do that. I don't know. Why not? I mean, you're trying to apply logic to these illogical people, right? So maybe he's got like Phil's PayPal links as 2 separate links in some, you know, some bookmark, and he picked the other one. Didn't verify them. Yeah. Doesn't verify tips anymore. He stopped verifying tips since, God, I want to say like June or something. You know, he dumped that shit with the quickness. You know, that whole thing, that whole scam. So I'm just assuming the worst because I hate Phil. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not inconceivable to me that this happened, right? Like, this type of thing has happened before. I mean, Jax Raxer dropped a 1,000 dono in a single thing, and Phil, like, didn't give a shit, and then he keeps donating to him. That's, like, the most illogical thing I've seen, I think. And the thing about Jax is he definitely works, like, a pretty lower mid-level type of job, right? Like, he has to save for a car and shit. Like, people who earn, like, big six-figure incomes or whatever, they can probably, like, buy a car the next day. Like, they have enough in reserve to put a down payment on it, right? So yeah, it's not. I mean, if you think about what the type of money that Jax drops, like, someone who actually earns a six-figure income, who's mentally ill, can easily give the amount of money they give to Phil, you know, and be fine. So that's the thing. You need to be careful about applying logic to this scenario. Just look at the numbers. The numbers are the numbers, and that's it. I mean, even if they were fake, what does it matter? Honestly, what's going to be different? Absolutely nothing. Like, he'll probably lay low for a day, maybe. Like, if the tips are low tomorrow, he'll probably still lay low. Like, oh, yesterday was pretty good, but that'll wear off within 24 hours. I guarantee you. This money buff is like 24 hours max. So, like, yeah. And it ain't my money. Yeah. Maybe that was his, like, Biden bucks that he saved up and gave to him. I don't know, man. Like, what if he got scammed by some evangelical church, you know, like Phil smokes crack, and he gave it to them instead? What's the difference? Your money's going to a scam in any case, you know? I mean, Phil's no different than these thousands and thousands of organizations that exist to prey on people. And so, I mean, Phil in a way is, like, better because he like feigns distress, but he's really, really bad at it. And he doesn't have to, like, impose religion on people to like trick them. So those evangelical churches are way worse. But yeah, I mean, Phil's a scumbag. We all know that. Kramer says, I think it's convenient these tips appeared when someone else appeared today. Yeah, I mean, this was a weird day. Try not to make too much sense of it. You might go crazy. Just, you know. Big ups to you, Hood Hustler. Moving the goalpost. Yeah, I mean, the some of the more egregious things that he did today. I mean, you know, tip war aside, whatever. The more egregious things he did today was, again, assuming they're two people, like that kind of, like, sneak begging shit he did to, like, Phil smokes crack. And I go, oh, I guess he didn't show up. You know, if he was a real person, I mean, maybe he was doing that to throw people off the trail. Like, oh, if I say that, then people will assume it's a real person. I don't know, man. I don't buy that theory, to be fair. But yeah, that's pretty fucked up if that's what he was doing, you know? Like, oh, I guess you can't top that. Like, that whole thing. And then that dude who gave $3 and he was like, I'm gonna go on the leaderboard. He shit on that guy. That was pretty fucked up. I want to play that back because that was pretty fucked up. It was the oh, who was it? It was the, let's see, let me check. It was like Dick Dickerson or something. Yeah. So Dick Dickerson here. So his total should be at 639 to find that.
The leaderboard, I'm really ready for a tip war.
639.
$160.
So it would have been right about
not all
here.
Dick Dickerson tipped $3 and said, I don't give a shit who tipped the most. My name sounds and looks better on the leaderboard. Put me up there, please. And double goals. That means you have to wear 2 vests and 2 hats. Not only is that completely incorrect, there was no way I would put you up on the leaderboard with only a $3 tip. That'd be very disrespectful to our other contributors. But I do appreciate your $3 tip.
Man, imagine that, right? Like, I get it. Like, you're not going to put a $3 guy up there, but that was just such a scummy way to say that. You know? That'd be it's like an exclusive club, right? Like, we don't allow riffraff in here, but still give me money. Like, that's the vibe I get. Is anyone else, like, feeling that? It's, like, really scummy, you know? It would be insulting to the actual patrons of this club for your broke ass name to be up there on the leaderboard when they've contributed much more than you. I mean, you're not adding their shit up cumulative, Phil. That's number one. Like, you're putting them as what they contributed as the top, but you're not adding up what they've given you. You have Brickboy at 150. That fucker gave you, like, How much did he give you? He gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So under that name, that person gave $673 today, under that name. And you have him down as 150. So that's already disrespectful, in my opinion. Man. But but it's fun to watch, man. You can't see this in real life. You can't. And if you saw it on TV, you'd think it's fucking fake, right? It's like unbelievable, but it's definitely interesting. It's a very interesting watch. And again, there's hell, man. Like, why would you be upset at this? Look at him. Look at what he's wearing. Look at what he's doing. Look at this man. Look at the state of this man. Look at him. Just look at him. Like, fucking hell, man. He's got a little skeleton back there doing a 1488, you know? A little spider. Got some trash lights. I wonder how he put this, like, foam shit on. He seems to be pretty bad at putting stuff on walls. If he, like, taped it or something. Oh, man. Yeah, no, he clocked out pretty fast, Rajizi. Yeah. But no, it's good stuff. I'm interested though, and I'm interested on where it's gonna be at. Like, this is cool because, you know, you look at when you kind of take a look, right, at what he's earning on like a day to day, right? It's the bumps in the road that kind of will, like, they cause something, right? Like assume that this number was 300 all the way across, just like every single one of these, for example, right? Like, you would make the assumption in that case that, like, it'd be the most boring shit ever. Like, it's when there's a big spike or a big dip that things kind of get mixed up a little bit, you know? So, and one thing is, you know, DSP lives on like a hedonistic treadmill. I mean, we all do, but like in his case, because he's so reliant on, well, begging and people giving him money directly, like direct contributions, rather than, you know, working and getting a W-2 and all that great stuff. You know, he has a lot of there's a lot of erraticness in his income. Like, that's the issue, right? Someone asked earlier, like, to kind of go into what I meant by risk, because I talked about how the ratio of his money coming in from specifically the 1, 2, 3, 4 like whales that give him money compared to the, you know, the Snow Carls and the Ansheng Forevers and the Carlton Juniors and those people, it's skewing more and more over time to the whales. Like, they're becoming more responsible or more representative of his total income, right? And that's bad for him. Like, if he's noticing this trend at all, which he isn't, but if he was, that should be concerning to him, because as that happens, his exposure to risk increases, because if any one of those like 3 people bail or die or whatever, or go to jail or something, right? Then he's got a big problem on his hands, because his expenses seem to increase over time with his income, and he's not saving at all. We know that for a fact based on the leaks. And so he's going to hit this kind of critical point, and he's not bringing in new people either. He's like, I never brought this up, but I was thinking about this the other day, where it's like, sorry, I'm like some music on or something. But like, I was thinking about this the other day, where like when you think of it like a cult, right? So the like when you look at how a cult is made, it's like kind of 2 things, right? It needs to kind of protect its inner circle from the outside, which he does by telling them, like, oh, don't watch detractor shit, don't bring up detractor shit, like all that stuff, right? Like, he doesn't engage it in any sort of meaningful way. And if any of his audience engages it, he like immediately throws them out. So they basically fear for their lives in a way, right? When's the cult video coming? Ask LSB, man. That's his deal. But there's like a balance, right, that you have to strike. Like, think of any cult, like Scientology or whatever, right? they have to strike a balance between like sucking money from the people in the inner circle, but they also need to bring in new blood at some sort of rate, right? They can't completely wall themselves off. They need to recruit people still. So I feel like he's at a point now where like combining the fact that he doesn't have good discoverability on YouTube, he has a bad reputation, he's completely alienating to people, his chat's fucking dead, he's got subscriber only mode, he's got slow mode, you can't interact with him on Twitter, you can't do any of that, right? You can't engage him at all. So he's like blocked off new people from coming. He's only got what he's got. Like anyone who leaves now like kind of can't be replaced. You know, like as he is right now, I don't think they can easily be replaced. And so so that's a problem for him. Like that's a big problem for him that he needs to consider. Like he needs to find a way to, and he's actually admitted before, he's not looking for fresh blood. Like I know he's outright said that, oh, he's trying to bring more people into the streams. He's explicitly said, at least on one occasion, like I clipped it where he was like, you know, I'm not interested in bringing in new people. Like he said that effectively. And so that's a big problem if that's his mindset, because like imagine the people that are in this chat right now, right? They like being here in various degrees, right? There's some people who are just kind of here because there's nothing else on. There's some people who like being here for God knows why, and shades in the middle, right? As time goes on, you're gonna lose some percentage of that people, right? The people who are more like entrenched in the content creator, they're gonna stay for longer. Like it's gonna take more to break them off, right? Like some people might be so entrenched that it's like, I'm gonna watch this content no matter what. Like the only thing that would stop me is if I like had a baby or two babies or something, like I gotta watch them all the time, like something like that, right? But for him, all that he has left is like his core and like trolls who kind of wander in there, you know, to troll him. But the people contributing, like he's got what he's got, and unless he makes a change, I don't see him changing, you know, getting new people. So he should be a little bit concerned. Be a little bit concerned, I think, you know. But I mean, he's never had a lot of foresight before, so I mean, he probably sleeps fine at night. He doesn't think about that. He thinks about what he makes on the day-to-day. Thanks, God, 2 names. Appreciate it. Yeah. So not the near future, but maybe Master Doctor. Thinking about it. Yeah, and see he leverages against his future self by his present self, right? So he doesn't invest. I don't even mean invest in the common sense of the word. Like invest in anything. He could spend his fucking OIC money on fucking firearms or something that retains value, you know, that you can have fun with and have it retain value. Anything, fucking paintings, instruments, I don't know. But like the shit that he spends his money on is consumable, right? Everything, it's all consumable. It's either food or it's JPEGs. JPEGs, you sure as fuck are consumable. Okay. So that's like a problem with his expenses, you know? Like if he changed how he spent his whale money, he'd be in a lot better spot. He literally burns it. Yeah, that's right, Bob Hoskins. That's the crazy thing, right? Like imagine, I mean, you guys are talking about how is he earning this income. I'm talking about how is he spending it on such worthless shit. Because the buck stops there. The buck stops on what you spend your money on. You know, you're gonna earn a small amount. If you use it wisely, it can go pretty far, right? But he's just so inefficient with it. Like fucking like fucking two internet lines like this. Like what is happening? Fucking $350, $360 for 2 lines, and he just doesn't make use of it. He doesn't need it, you know? Like he doesn't optimize. That's the frustrating thing for me as like a fucking like, you know, TISM spreadsheet guy. Like his lack of optimization is really annoying. You know, he doesn't incorporate his business, you know, out of a sole proprietorship to like a C corp or an S corp. Yeah, like an S corp to save money on taxes. You know, he fucking pays $1,000 to change a fucking handle, assuming that's real. I wouldn't be surprised if he got fleeced for that. He got fleeced, you know, he gets fleeced pretty easily. Like, on fucking everything he does. He's getting fleeced on his internet, for God's sake, and he willingly does that. He thinks it's a great deal. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got charged $1,000 to change a fucking shower handle. And whatever else he broke when he was trying to fix the shower handle. You know? That guy with 2 names says, I'm just disappointed. How didn't bankruptcy court ask for itemized expenses? The Citibank. Yeah, the Citibank troll really fucked up, though. It's kind of irritating. I'm more irritated with him out of anything than that thing. The thing that irritated me the most was how smug he was about it. Like, you fucked up, dude. Don't pretend you know what you're talking about. You're a dumbass. You, like, asked the wrong questions. Like, he completely asked the wrong... Like, he completely dropped the fucking ball. You have no... Like, you should have just been one of the people who were listening at that point. Like, you were worthless. If shit. But yeah, like, you know, it was the perfect storm of, you know, COVID and this and that got his shit through, probably. And Nancy being a boomer. Yeah, I mean, Master Doctor, like, he was out. He was gone. Like, the VOD doesn't even exist. Except for people who recorded it, you know? Yeah, if that fucking Citibank troll, like, did any level of research, like, he pretended he, like, bought debt as his normal job. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you piece of shit. Eat a dick, man. Fucking, like, you were worse than the people who didn't say anything. The person who, at the end of that call, played the why am I poisoned, why am I toxic, and then, like, Nancy laughed. That guy has fucking 500 times more value than your worthless-ass Citibank guy, if you're listening. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fucking pussy. Oh well. But, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm curious, though, like... I'm curious about his, like, federal tax stuff, because, like... You know, we know 500 of it is back taxes, but, I do wonder if the rest of it, like... that he's paying on these federal taxes on a month-to-month basis. Like, he only did 500 here. Is that his, like, quarterly federal tax payment? Is he on another tax plan? Like, another... Like, we know he's on the hook for his 2018 back taxes, but did he pay his taxes in 2019, you know, 2020? Like, are those paid? That's what I wonder. I wonder if every year he's rolling more into his payment plan. Like, it'll never go away, ever. 2 back tax plans, big guy? Yeah. Yeah, I guess, it's like, if you look onto more modern times... Sorry, we transitioned to a TISM stream, so... but, more modern times, federal tax is 12... Yeah, because he does, like, a 750 payment every once in a while. There was a 750 here, 750 here. I wonder if that's his other payment plan, 750. Well, guy with 2 names. Guy with 2 names asks, how is he not done paying back taxes at this point? His 2018 back taxes, the 500 a month he's doing, that should be up in like a year, I think, or maybe a little less than a year. But August says if he doesn't set aside money to pay up front for his yearly tax, he has to go on a payment plan for his federal tax. Yeah, that's right. See, here's the funny thing. He talks about taxes as bills. They're not bills. Like, think about the double dipping that's happening here, right? Like assume he's in a 20% like flat tax bracket or something, right? If I give him $100, right, that $100 is going to turn into $20 that he owes, but he's going to spend all that 100 without setting aside that 20. And so then he's going to ask his audience for another 20. But the thing is, when I give you another 20, $2 or $4 of that 20 would be taxed next time. Like, it never ends. You know how they talk about how compound interest is the strongest force in the universe? DSP's taxes are the strongest force in the fucking universe because they never end. Because when he gets money to pay for them, he doesn't pay for the taxes on them. He assumes that 100% of the money is his or something like that. It's like, it's really funny. It's just like really, really irresponsible of him. Literally die and never pay off his taxes? Yeah, that's right, Jedi Knight, for sure. I mean, I don't doubt that he'll... The problem with DSP is, like, he's self-employed, and being self-employed comes with certain responsibilities of being self-employed, right? Including managing your fucking taxes correctly. Like, he even pays a shit ton of money to an accountant dude, or whatever. Like, that guy's worthless, man. He's not getting where he needs to be, that's for damn sure. You know? Like, let's see how much does he pay for his fucking accounting guy. accounting fees. The money makes it easier. Says, yeah, no, for sure. Easily. Very easily. Grass CPA. Let's see. 1,000 March. Why do you pay so much more this year compared to last year? Interesting. Well, I mean, at this time. Maybe he, like, went on a tax plan with this dude. But yeah, overall, how much has he given him since March 2020? Fucking $3,500. See, and that's what I'm talking about, being inefficient. If he did his own fucking taxes correctly and didn't get into this weird shit that he does, he wouldn't have to pay $3,500 to a CPA to do his taxes for him. His situation is not particularly difficult. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, he's not Amazon or Google or Microsoft. He's some fucking asshole in his house. You know? It's not that hard, dude. It's like the IRS presumably wants to design their tax form so that even a moron can do them because they want you to pay your fucking taxes, right? I mean, I get it can be a little bit confusing, but you know, you have TurboTax and shit these days. I don't agree with the lobbying practice that fucking TurboTax does, but their software is pretty easy to use. And he has a Costco membership. He said he's gone to Costco. You can fucking buy TurboTax at Costco around tax time for pretty cheap. Not difficult. Been planned for the previous year. That might be why it's less of a CPA. And what's this dude doing? But yeah, when you see like shit like tonight where he got all this like tip money or whatever from one or two people, all I think about is it's going in to pay his worthless 2 internet lines. It's going in to pay his fucking CPA that he doesn't need. It's going in to pay his back taxes that he scammed people out of, you know, like that type of shit. That's where that's all going. It's not going to like improve his quality of life, right? It's going into nothing. That's where it's going. So, like, good luck, man. Yeah, big up, Sun Factor. Thanks for swinging by tonight. Yeah, I can't blame... No, he can definitely blame someone, Amran. He'll always find someone to blame. When he can't find someone to blame, like, his circle closes when he can't blame, like, the fast food worker. Like, it'll either go on to Cat or it'll go on to his cat, i.e. Jasper, right? Whenever he can't find someone else to blame, it goes on to his family because they're voiceless, right? Cat can't defend herself. She doesn't go on the stream. He blames her for a bunch of shit all the time, right? Yeah, Nurse Ratchet. Yeah. So Nurse Ratchet says, yeah, when, you know, laughed a ton when a Twitch drop showed that he doesn't have, like, automatic tax withholding. It makes sense, though, right? That would explain why his begathons are so bad, because he doesn't fucking withhold. And the thing about not withholding is that, you know, you pay interest on that shit if the balance is too high, and God knows it was. Hell, like, even for me, if my, like, I have to have him pull, like, an extra, like, a good amount from each paycheck to not owe at the end of the year, right? Because if I don't do that, I'm gonna owe that still plus like some amount of interest. Like they charge interest on it if it's too much. But no, the money's his and it needs to be spent now, I guess. But yeah, it's just an irresponsible dude, and hopefully he gets his fucking shit together one of these days? Question mark? I don't know. Probably not though. I don't have much faith in that. But yeah, if I was smart, she would be talking to a divorce lawyer right by now. I mean, Hood Hustler, I think people have a point when they talk about how she's kind of content with where she is. I mean, I don't know a lot about her history or her lore, but it doesn't sound like she was in a great spot before. And so even where she is now seems like it was an upgrade from where she was previously, I suppose. You know. But yeah, she probably does. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thanks for stopping by. If anyone donated previously to today, you have credits at the end that your name is gonna be on. But yeah, yeah, look forward to streaming later. I may or may not be able to do the monkey ball stream. We'll see. I may have plans, but you guys are awesome. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll be seeing each other again shortly.
Bye.